Let's see. Your highest score is 491. I think my highest score is actually 496, but it's on a different account because of the change of data folders that I did. Now, did it actually not change up the title that I just did? Now I'm really careful not to get banned for the hentai. Hmm. Yeah, you never know about that. Did it not change it? 'Cause that would just be super annoying. Okay, fine. Alright, let's see. We try again. Hmm. You learn from how you get to Nimbus? Get to Nimbus? Are you talking about Baldur's Gate? Or what are you talking about? Hmm. I wonder if it saved it this time. It probably did not. It, my tile doesn't fucking change. Why is that a thing? Oh, you're talking about, okay, you're talking about that. I can't change my title. I don't know why that is a thing, but apparently that's a thing. Uh, Let me know if I should put on some music. Whatever. Did you just okay? Maybe trash one is. Let's see. I got a shitload of pictures, by the way, and I should probably skip through them. I haven't sorted these out. It's actually been a very long time coming. Now you get to see Fat Halo again. He's all over the place in this. Hmm. Title is not topic. I should keep. I should also not. I should stop making inceptions here. Hmm. So our first photos, I think this is actually from some whiskey shit. By the way, all of these pictures are full screen of the pictures. How do I do that? I think it's just here. Fat Halo. Well, I'm actually still fat, so it's not really that bad. Oh no, it's doing that. No, we can't do that. Oh, look at that. That was the time where I actually still had my fucking big beard. But yeah, Fat Halo is definitely there. Uh, is it doing the fucking show thing? Because I don't want that shit. Hmm, that's a nice fucking whiskey. I'll drink that. Yeah, it was a good one. You look fit to me. I'm alright. I'm a chef, so I do have some belly. Oh yeah, and this is right. My again, I gotta say, my brother took like all the pictures. So yeah, some of them are gonna be something I have no influence over. Look at that! Look at that fucking bottle, though. That's off. We just got the first vending machine thing. What the hell is that? I don't know, but it's good. They had all sort of fucking things down there that were just ridiculous. Oh, and look at that! Look at that! Can you see that marbling? You could find like meat like that all over Japan. It's fucking ridiculous, and it's not even that expensive. I actually don't. I can't remember the currency completely. I think it's about like I I don't know. I would have to transfer it, whatever. But that is really cheap. That there is really cheap. You probably get it cheaper. But anyways, this is ridiculous fucking marbling, so you can find it everywhere. Oh, look at that. That's like almost disgusting how much fat there's in there. You would really have to fry it off hard, but oh, I love fucking vacuum. It's awesome. And generally, to start with, we just take fucking pictures of everything. Oh, and here's our first ramen. Hmm, 2,000. That's like $20. Yeah, I guess it's that. That seems alright. Hmm. But it's like 800 grams. Was it really that much? I have no idea. I have a hard time actually reading that. But this is our first ramen. We got so many ramen. We got pretty much a ramen every day because we love it. There was a lot of weird and interesting ramens out there. Some things where, like the taste of fish could be extremely strong, and some of them were also really very greasy. But a lot of them were really good. Some of them, like the soup, wasn't as easy to drink. Like it was the salt. could be really high, and then there were some of them that were actually drinkable. But like depending on how they were served, there was actually a meaning behind it. It's not all of the ramen soups that you actually want to drink necessarily because the sodium is so high. Hmm, that wrong. How to say when I can't take it longer. Oh, well, I could go back if you want to look at a Grams trash one. Let's see. Let me see. Does it even say that? I don't know what any of this means, by the way. So this would be hard to judge, like the doses of it. Pretty hard. Well, I mean, you got your chance. It's 300 grams. Yeah, that makes sense. Because 800 grams would be pretty ridiculous considering the quality of them. Different angles. Oh, the chasu. That's the name of belly of pork. Awesome. You get it on everywhere. This is what I ordered first. I didn't actually. I kind of impulsively bought something. This is dipping noodles, and for some reason I ended up ordering a spicy fucking ramen, which is like the fucking worst mistake that I could possibly do. This was their mildest version, and I just really got to experience how much of a pussy I am when it comes to chili. I could barely get through this. It was overpoweringly strong. And that was the lightest, like the least strong fucking version of it. It's just like, oh shit. Uh, the vending machines, awesome. You really needed that because, well, you'd fucking die in the sun down there. It was extremely, extremely hot. Of course, you would. Well, actually, I'm not still not sure about the drinking waters from for the things if they are actually up to quality. I never got to check that, but my brother seemed to have some problem with that. So getting from vending machines was generally a good thing. Bottled waters and whatnot. Oh my god, that beard was out of control. Rip. Oh yeah, our first trip in. We're actually doing something here you really shouldn't do because you generally shouldn't have your cell phones in the subways. But that's you have to take pictures like that. Mm, let me know if I'm going too slow or quick. If anyone's liking, because as I've said again, we have a ridiculous amount of pictures. You look sleepy. Well, generally I look like that. It's not really intentional. But I don't know if I was sleepy some of the places. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of places that offer to have like insane vacuum. But we actually first got a vacuum when we went to Kobe and got actually authentic Kobe beef, which is awesome. Gotta love that. Is that anywhere we eat? Actually, that's a lovely picture. Oh yeah, this was the first sushi place we went to. I've not really been that big of a fan of sushi till I went to Japan. Like that just changed my perspective a lot because the sushi I got at home was kind of just like, yeah. But but now the problem is that like back home, I have to pay like ridiculous amounts of well crowns to just get anywhere close to the qualities I got down in Japan. Because oh well, that's the thing. Well, I think there was some warning about shits and giggles. They had a lot of these weird things where you didn't really know whatever the hell that was supposed to mean. Like in generally, prostitution and like strip was kind like prostitution is illegal in Japan, so they were kind of bending the rule sometimes in the extent of what is allowed. There was no fucking naked. You shut up. I also think you'll notice a lot is that I'm wearing a fucking umbrella like a lot. Yeah, we haven't gotten to those pictures yet. Ah, thank you for changing it. Um, I'll be using an umbrella a lot. Oh yeah, and we got to. I've actually forgot what this is called, but there's a lot of fucking sticks, a lot of things on sticks that were really good. This was actually an example of something that was really, really bad. That it was actually was it there? I think I think we accidentally bought like this was some of these sticks were with liver and like soft chicken skins. Like if it was crispy, then maybe, but some of these sticks were actually really really bad, extremely intestine taste. Not my cup of tea. We got some other ones that were really good, but not at that place, unfortunately. I have a very bad memory of that. The dumplings, yeah. Mm, it's illegal, but what's legal is for people to pay a prostitute to wash them, and then they have sex. What? Yeah, there's a lot of bending the rules down there, like serious. Like there were mostly good experience I had down there, but we also had a very yeah. Apparently we went to Subway in Japan for some reason. I think I don't know. Oh, I'm fat whip. We generally tried a lot of things. Japanese loopholes are weird. Yeah, it makes sense. There was a lot of beautiful parks and nature. Like Tokyo was, Tokyo is exactly what you expect for like this big fucking town, like technology advanced town with like skyscrapers everywhere. But there's also small towns and there's a lot of nature that is preserved in parks. It's really a nice comfort to be able to get away from all of that whenever you want it. Like how uncensored porn is legal, not illegal, but that doesn't stop them. Yeah, Tokyo is nice, but that's only our first trip. Like we were in Tokyo for a week, then we went to Osaka for a week, and we were in Nara, Kyoto, and Kobe, and then we went back a week more in Tokyo because Tokyo is fucking big and awesome. There was a lot of places we needed to eat. We ended up eating at three Michelin-starred restaurants. Unfortunately, not the sushi places, but I mean, I'm not complaining because trip down there was fucking amazing. Like really, I think this was one of the first like major parks we went to. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. Oh yeah, that's just the name of it. Shinjuku, the National Garden. Shinjuku was the district in Tokyo we were in. We were living at a hostel. A good place. The hostel is a lot cheaper. Not the best of beds, but cheap. And since we wanted to prioritize spending a lot of money traveling and eating and just generally enjoying ourselves, that was a good choice. Sure. Some of these. Oh my god! Why are there so many weird pictures of me? But some of these parks were really, really nice. Like generally, one of the things you'll experience in. By the way, if in, I don't know if I should put on some music. Uh, Shinjuku, I think there was a Shin Tensei game that took place there. Yeah, there's actually a lot of games that have taken in a lot of. Anyways, that's beside the point. That's totally possible. But there's a lot of these things like authentic places that are taken into games from Japanese culture. I remember reading up about that. But like one of the things you'll notice if you go to Japan is that there are extremely clean streets. You will not find garbage anywhere. Even in like Tokyo that is so extremely populated, you will find it to be exceptionally clean. Like people do not throw garbage on anywhere. At least in very very small quantities. Like there's a strict discipline around that. It's really nice to see. Oh yeah, that fucking big tree. I've always loved big trees. I don't know why. Don't take me on that. uh, yeah, a lot of things. Some Japanese ice cream, which is I think this was like something that was soy based because a lot of it, like most of the Japanese are lactose intolerant. So either they can only tolerate it in small doses or they can't at all. So that was also another weird thing to experience. Some of them were actually pretty good. The soy ice creams. That's actually a really good picture. Quality is also nice. Not if you zoom in too much, of course. But look at those fucking parks, man. Just imagine sitting here and get a cold one. Fucking amazing. I miss Japan already. Look at that. Look. This is just juice. This to be fucking a picture I use. Like this was not even intentional. I was literally just standing there, and my brother took a picture. Look at Happy Halo right there. Look at Happy Me. Moving on. Mm. And now all of a sudden the piece is broken. The piece is broken, and I have no idea. A lot of good pictures. Relaxed Halo, the non-frustrated one. Missing my umbrella apparently. Here comes Umbrella Halo. Goes to work. It was a weird thing to see in some of these parks, being like super surrounded by. Oh, was that the? I think that was like the. Did we actually take a picture? Was that the Van Houten? I think this was one of those. It was like a Van Houten. I actually don't know if it was one of those. They had a lot of iced coffee, and some of them were really bad, and some of them were like all right. We can use them to make good emotes for your channel. That would actually be a good idea. Fire truck, apparently. I don't know why that was relevant. Oh yeah, we started playing chess, and my brother kicked my ass repeatedly to the point where I really didn't want to play that game anymore. I only think I once like fuck that game, but at least there were beer, so that's the thing. Yeah, not good thing. Oh yeah, we got into these one of these where you're like sitting in front of the people grilling. That was nice, if I remember correctly. Well, we didn't actually get the seat that was like right in front of them, but it was an open kitchen, so this was very nice. It doesn't actually look that nice from the picture, but this was again chasu from the belly of pork that had like been, I think, had been braised with a lot of spices, especially with what's the name? Bonito flakes, I think was one of the ingredients. It was extremely tender and full. It was as if it's been like roasted, like all the way through, but it was simply like the umami coming through some of like the spices through the bonito flakes. It's a chefy thing, but it doesn't matter. It was fucking awesome. That's really all there is to say about that. I can't remember what this is called. Something Okinawa, something Japanese. It was actually pretty good. Pretty good. And apparently we got a cheesy pizza that they made on that grill. I can't remember if it was some flatbread or whatever. It doesn't matter. It was delicious. I enjoyed it. I don't know why. And what was this? I can't remember. Some other sort of pork saute thing we got. It was also delicious. And generally everything here was pretty damn delicious. Open places. Not the hentai store, but the actual manga stores. I know I know Jacob is waiting, although I don't know if he ever got. Someone enjoying food? What the fuck is wrong with you? Well, I mean, it depends if it's good food. I don't enjoy every food. Naruto's. Oh, and the nights of Tokyo were amazing. Like you definitely wanted to be out like all. Well, not. I mean, how do I explain that? Like it's just getting like all the experience. But at night, like the temperature would become a lot more nice and everything would lit up. It was a very lively town. A lot of places were open. A lot of good drinking spots. Actually, an excessive amount. Oh yeah, my brother knows a lot about wine that I don't know shit about. He was apparently very impressed about the quality of wine, considering the price, which to some is probably very high, but I have no understanding of wine, so I can't even judge that. I have no idea what that is. Oh yeah, actually, I think I know. That's a coffee machine. Equipment for them. Some of these things. And these fucking things are both extremely confusing, but also really, really amazing if you get to understand them. Like going through the subways, incredibly fast, and they go everywhere. Oh yeah, fucking Shosen Book Tower. That That was many floors of comics and a lot of hentai as well. A serious amount of hentai. I think we probably skipped out on those. Hmm. Is there a reason why you're always carrying an umbrella with you? Well, did I mention that it was fucking ridiculously like warm, and the sun was literally cancer? Like it's pretty bad. He's cosplaying as a Brit. It was so fucking hot. I was burning. I couldn't take it. It was like fucking 30, 35 Celsius with no fucking rain, no shadows anywhere. Like just getting inside sometimes for like the air condition was like necessary. It's ridiculously hot, at least to me. And like the climate right there is like absurdly bad. Like you're just sweating like a pig constantly. Uh oh yeah. I think that was our first sake. I'm not a big fan of sake. You know, I think I want something to drink. Ah, right. All right, let's get back to it. Yeah, sushi place. Chef cannot handle the heat. Where's life going? Well, actually, it's different. It depends on what kind of heat it is. In the kitchen, you kind of just get temperate to whatever the kitchen heat is. But the burning sun? No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all, man. That shit is rough. Mm. Some of these sushis that we receive were very simple, and one of the things you were supposed to, enjoy and appreciate was the freshness and the handling of the fish. The quality was just superb, like really perfectly handled, super tender, melt in your mouth. Very distinct taste on some of them, but not any of the really like bad fishy taste at all. Really, really impressed with all of the things we got down there. Just incredible. I'm not a fan of the seaweed rolls. I'm not. I know a lot of people like this, but I'm not. I actually rather just like the rice. I mean, the fish and rice thing. Seaweed, I think it's a weird texture. I don't know how I feel about that at all. Hmm, let's keep going. Stuff. Oh yeah, we got to the manga anime fucking town of Tokyo. The seaweed brutal. I need some music on, but I need something that's actually not copyrighted. That would be annoying. That would be very annoying. But yeah, Sega Town, anime fucking town everywhere. Of course. Oh yeah, that's actually. Oh god, that's actually a fucking advertisement for a maid cafe, and no, we did not go there. I was thinking about it, but I feel like that shit is too fucking cringy to even be enjoyed. But no, no, no. They were always like on a like an elevated place. They were not like in they were never down to earth. You couldn't look in. That is a terrible picture again. Why do I look so fucking sleepy? I don't know. That's just me. Uh, didn't go to the maid's cafe. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the crane machines. I lost a little bit of money in that because you had to do that. I think we're actually gonna get to some videos at this point. Some of the places were ridiculously loud. Like you don't even understand how the people could be there. Like so how loud it was. Mm, a lot of fucking figurines who cost a fortune, but some of them were fucking looking awesome. Like we were really going through a lot of these and like thinking about buying it, but then we realized that we were actually going to pay a shitload of money for a action figure, and then it was like, maybe not. Maybe just not do that. I did buy a T-shirt though. Mm, that was a lot of shit to look to, and we didn't go for half of it. But we went through a lot of the towers. Also played on some of the slot machines. Those machines were fucking amazing. Playing Mario Kart at these like ginormous machines, that has to be the most fun shit ever. I want those machines. I seriously do. There was also some of those like virtual reality thingies you could try. I didn't actually get to do that because the line was huge and it was like, there was arcades everywhere and they were always populated. This was like a betting machine. We weren't actually supposed to take pictures, but we did it anyway. Ooh, more ramen. More ramen stuff. That one looks really, really good. Mmm, so much ramen. Never enough ramen. Mm. There were fucking amazing and extremely beautiful cakes everywhere. Some of them we got. Ooh, more ramen. So it looks really good. Some different food. A little bit of marbling in there, but a little bit more leaner cut. I'm getting hungry just seeing any of this. There was so much good shit. Went to some famous place here that I forgot the name of already. I think it's Fuji, one of the many Buddhist temples. Meiji Jugo. Some of the things were closed. That's what it is. That thing was fucking huge and they were everywhere. No umbrella this time, apparently. Lots of nature places. We were fucking walking at least 10 miles a day. And that was even with the subways because there was a lot of places we wanted to go and see. We were there in a total of 23 days. Definitely got to see a lot. Still more that could be seen. And I would want to go back there at some point. If only just to experience some of the things I already did because they were amazing. Especially the food. Mm, lots of temple pictures. Yeah. Where was this one? Did we actually get a picture of this? Yes. These were actually these these are like deity protected trees. Well, you can read that, but yeah. May happiness be brought to you through the divine powers of these trees. There you go. Praise the trees, man. Mm. You could offer tribute and like stuff there if you wanted to. Praise the sun. Sun is everywhere, man. I don't even remember seeing that picture. Maybe I was somewhere else. Ah, I forgot the English word for this. Turtles. It's the turtles. Very important. I got distracted by the turtles, as you can see. The turtles were everywhere. And apparently there nobody is there. Disappearing Halo. More ramen. What's this? Oh, dude, I can fucking I can recognize all of these ramens because I remember the places we were. Look, it's the thing, the thing that eats pizza. Yeah, I know, right? This one, I think. Actually, I had no idea the district, but this one was good. There was a little bit more of a complex ramen we got. Always gotta get some eggs. We got some fatty fake cut chasu and some sort of red bean paste. Some other things like small bits of meat and also regular thin cut chasu. Mm. Why is there no ramen places? Well, there's a few in like Copenhagen, but there needs to be more ramen places. I want to eat ramen on a daily basis. It's fucking amazing. Oh yeah, and we went to this like coffee place afterwards. It was like in the basement where you can get coffee and cakes. They were fucking amazing. A lot of layered things. I can't remember what my brother got. It's some sort of chocolate and mousse with nuts and bits. I got this thing here. Some imperfections in it, but it doesn't matter. This was just like it was like a banana cake with hazelnut bottom, passion fruit mousse, a white chocolate thingy here that's been for decoration, and a gel on top, and I don't know the word for that. It's coulis or something. Anyway, so it's fucking amazing, and it didn't even cost us that much. I think we paid like somewhere between $5 and $10 for coffee and cake. It's fucking amazing. Mm. Definitely felt really rich when I was down there. That was definitely expensive things, but you could get so much stuff for next to no money. Just a lot of good competition. And we went to a lot of mm, cooking delicious. Went to a lot of bookstores and definitely a lot of stores. Oh yeah, and at some point we went to this. God damn it, this is right. Now it's being slow. We found this place, the store, and I went like all the way to the top, and all of a sudden, like at the fucking what's that even supposed to mean? At the top of the building, there was like a fucking cafe up there, and you can just have an awesome view and have beer, always beer. Wait, where the hell was this? I don't even know. Did we go back to it? I think we got to one of those again. Me getting my ass kicked more in chess, but slightly improving. Always a good thing. Oh yeah, we went over to playing cards because I rage quit that game. That's always a thing. More ramen, always more ramen. Do you know how much ramen we ate? A lot. No idea what that one is. This was in the main city we went to. And there was too many places to eat, and we couldn't actually decide on what we wanted. That's the thing. Also, a lot of temples. I think you ate one ramen. No. Oh yeah, I think we actually went to a museum as well. There was this like little. You can't actually see the ratio too good here, but this was like a mini truck. It was so small, and there was literally just this guy selling ice cream. He was just sitting here. I feel like I'm almost exposing the person a little bit, but he was just sitting here, this tiny little car, and it was an ice cream truck. It was fucking hilarious. I think we actually got some ice cream there. Mm. Oh yeah, the museum. Big museum. Gotta get some culture, you know. Mostly interested in, well, some of these armors look so different from anything else, but also really aesthetically pleasing to look at. A lot of the katanas. Well, there's actually some interesting information on a lot of these weaponry, like the qualifications for katanas and some of I can't pronounce it. The other weapons they would use, like I don't know. I'm not even going to try to do that because I'm gonna butcher the name. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff. A lot of history. Definitely a lot of history that's down there. A lot of bloody fucking history. Because there was like always this like switch between people being extremely honorable and then the people just didn't give a fuck and everyone got killed. Like just slaughtering entire families and shit. Hmm. Then you Shimbuko and all is forgiven. I have no idea how interested I might be in the museums or whatever. Some things we weren't actually allowed to take pictures of for some reason. I don't know the reasoning behind it. Mm, lots of pictures. A lot better to see in real life. It's, if you wanted to buy something like that, I didn't really get to it. So it was kind of hard to communicate with most people. Very few could actually speak in Danish. How many pictures did we take at this museum? Apparently a lot. Well, you definitely know we went to a museum because we took a shitload of pictures. I should sort through some of this at some point. Apparently we got into some Asian stuff in here as well, which we kind of got bored with. Oh, yeah, there it is. The little ice cream truck here. Awesome though. Some of the ice creams are fucking weird though. I don't understand green tea. Green tea is fucking weird to me. It's extremely bland and bitter. A little bit bitter as a dessert, but not really that great either. Some of those, there was like a Japanese thing like all of them like the paste, like the bean paste, as in dessert. It was like oddly chewy, really starchy. Not really a fan of that, but apparently that's something that a lot of the Japanese like for reasons I don't know. Cities. That was also amazing to experience the city at night. Really, a lot of light shows. Oh yeah, Nakiryu. That was one of the Michelin star restaurants we wanted to go to, but we apparently managed to get there when they were closed. Of course, we can't fucking read any of them. Anyways, we researched it later, so we got there another day. This was like a Michelin star ramen place. We got to more on that later. I think those are like gyutos. Gyutos? I can't pronounce it. Anyways, there's like these are like dumplings, kind of Japanese dumplings or ravioli that they're standing and they're making them fresh, boiling them and then crisping them up before serving. They're fucking amazing. Like really perfect texture, really really nice. Got a little bit. It's not really a ramen. This is just more of like a broth kind of soup that we got to them. We got a little bit of. I forgot the name of it now. But belly of pork. In general, I got a lot of belly of pork down there. Surprisingly, I actually lost weight when I was down in Japan, even though we were eating a lot of fatty food. Probably because we were walking so much and it was hot. Seriously hot. Everywhere. Oh yeah, the stairway to hell. This was probably one of the longest escalators I've ever seen. May not look it like that, but like seriously, just kept going. Nice picture. Oh, I think this was the time where we were going to Osaka with the longest train I've ever fucking seen. It was one of those like seriously big and lightning fast ones. Mm, I think these were pictures when we were on the train to Osaka. You know, something that was weird for like a society that's extremely technology advanced. Some of these things, like this is not even the worst of them, but some of these like poles with electricity look seriously outdated and dangerous. But yeah, oh yeah, and we were fucking lucky. This was like the best hostel we were in. Were it was a cheaper hostel than the one we were in Tokyo. The beds were better. The living quarters were a lot better. They you could wash your clothes for free. Could you? I can't remember. But in generally, there was a lot better conditions in this place, and they had a Nintendo. We could play games. That was amazing. Super Smash Bros. Was something that I played that in ages. Generally, really good living quarters. Saga was nice, very comfy, even cheaper than Tokyo. Tokyo is expensive in comparison, but you can pretty much everywhere in Japan you can find cheap places. You can also find the super expensive ones, but there is really a lot of quality that you can get to next to nothing if you're just looking for them. Especially since the competition is so high. Because like every food store, like everything is just next to one another. There's restaurants everywhere. They're right next to each other. And they're all competing and they're all successful. It's ridiculous. I think this was like one of the cheapest meals we got. It was like ridiculous. We got like a whole meal for like 400 yens or something. Not the best, but pretty good actually. Pretty solid, healthy, down to earth food. What was that? I have no idea. Oh yeah, that was one of the. We never actually got in there, but it looked really good. They were always full. You can actually get a seating. Sad. That Kobe. This is where we lived in Osaka. We actually met a lot. We met a lot of people here that we could actually talk to, and we ended up drinking here a lot because the beer was cheap, like seriously cheap, and that was good. It was fun to meet some people, be able to share some experience, um, and in general, just go out and hang because a lot of Japanese can't speak English at all. There's a few, and some of them just don't anything. They just have the menu, and you just have to be just gotta be flexible, be able to point fingers and know certain words, then you can get around. Definitely out on deep water in some of these situations. Nice. Mm. In Osaka, I think we got out to some of the more like down to earth markets. They were crowded as fuck. There was a lot of stuff, really a lot of stuff, a lot of cool stuff. There was a lot of places you can actually. There's not like the convenience store had a lot of things that were packed. There wasn't like much of an incentive for anyone to cook, and we couldn't really cook at ourselves, so we were out and eating out every day. That also makes sense, you know. Why would you cook? Vacation. There's a lot of places where you can actually get down to food, smaller convenience stores. This guy was like cooking up scallions right off the shell. I ended up buying one. It's actually super overpriced and not really that great. But there was a lot of people in line for it. So I guess the locals like it. I think it's like 500 yens for this, for just like scallion. It's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, well, it's actually not even that bad when I think about it. But compared to other things we got, those that are weird. The taste were okay, but the texture is I don't know. It's so weird. Starchy, chewy thing. I don't recommend it. I'm not a fan. Maybe I got the wrong ones. Oysters. Giant fucking oysters. Lovely. Oh, were they scallions? I have no idea. But they were big scallions, I guess. Oh, and the eels. I forgot what the name of the eels even was. What's the name of that? Hmm? Unagi. That's the word for it. The eels are fucking amazing. That's some of the best fish we got down there. Was unagi. We also went to the place that had a Michelin star for the eels. Fucking amazing. And then the weird fucking fixation on having like super over the top expensive food. Don't touch. There were, and some of them were like like in weird packages, like boxes. There was like so much effort put into it. Oh, this is probably one of the best ramens we had in Japan. Definitely high up. If I can't say if it's the best because it's not the best for me. They are hand grown, best of the best. Yeah, that's what I've been told. I've seen people try that out and they're like fucking amazing. You never ever seen such a cute piece before. Seriously, they are beautiful. I've never seen fruit being so like well cared for. It's ridiculous. Some of the grapes are also incredible, but this soup right here, this ramen, this was something like completely different from anything we got before. This was really someone with this is something a chef would do, and they look pretty down to earth. But these were also people who were in competition and had like gotten prizes for the ramen. But this one was really beyond anything we gotten. There was technique in this. This was a ramen soup that I think was like emulsed with. Can't remember if they had some sort of milk or cream. I guess it could just have been like a type of white soup or anyways, it was emulsed and it was like very fluffy. It was aerated before serving, and they had this citrusy foam that was at the top, very light, and it really broke through the richness of the soup. The meat was absolutely amazing, just super tender, super flavorful. Everything about the soup was just spot on. Went to that place twice just because how good it was, and also because my brother ordered this first and I didn't get it, and I was super fucking jealous. I got the other one, which is also pretty good, but this one was a little bit more of the classic nature. Mm, there's a lot of ramen. Mm, my brother fucking got super angry playing Mario Kart. That was hilarious. Oh yeah, Kit Kat. We tried a lot of weird Kit Kats. Again, the green tea thing. Fuck off. No, no. Don't do that. Don't go that way. Don't be that guy. Mm, is this another park? I think this is another park. If you guys didn't know already, this I have a fucking this is like 1,000 pictures. I don't even know how long we are. We're probably halfway now. Again, very weird to see skyscrapers. Like, because if some of these parks were huge, but when you get to the edges, you can fucking see skyscrapers still surrounding everywhere. By the way, so many of these places were extremely well preserved. Very beautiful. I think this was one of the Osaka Castle we went to. Also, really nice place. A lot of history, a lot of things to read up on, a lot of traditions. This was the thing with washing your hands and cleansing your body and soul kind of thing. But yeah, I think this is the Osaka Castle. Hey, Toasted, you just got a root canal. That's nice. Mm. Oh yeah, this was good. I've only seen this before I tried it, but it's like when it's shaved ice where they like pour these like essence of fruit and things over it. It's actually really nice. Different type of ice cream. Good stuff. Good stuff. think mine was the best. This one, I thought I picked something weird. mm, you had to look for the perfect peach. You're always hungry. What is the perfect peach? Did you find one that's like super? No, that looks so dirty, man. You want tacos? Rip. You want ramen? That's what you want. Or sushi. All Rebos. We're all Japanese. Beautiful place. Extremely well preserved. We got to the top of that as well. It had a really nice view. Lude Peach, yeah. A lot of gruesome history around this. I think this saga had some story around Nobunaga, which I don't think I've actually ever read much up on, other than I knew he was like a ruthless warlock. But yeah, a lot of history, a lot of gruesome tales, assassinations and shit. Mm, always make your own. Got to the top, a lot of pictures, nice viewing. Awkward places. Is that a water slide? I don't know what that was. Got fucking confused in some of the places. We had no idea where we were going. As always, GPS helped a bit, but sometimes the GPS did not function like it should. What is that picture? I don't know. I look so fucking confused half the time. Just baffled. It's like, mm, nice. More pictures. Typical Danes got yellow fever. Where's the Dutch? Actually, my brother was not really like he really didn't have any kind of fixation. Like he's not really like he doesn't really have that attraction to the Asian people or the yellow fever, whatever you say. Like he really doesn't have that. But that's I'm maybe not to explain it. That's only me. It's only me. Mm. I love how they're having like caricatures of themselves. That is the best type of irony. Is just when people can like make fun of themselves. God, that thing. It's like if anyone were to open up like a shop looking like that in the West, and they weren't Japanese, then they would fucking get like everyone would just rage to be like that's racist. But like they're literally doing literally doing that to themselves. Mm, yeah. Oh, okay. I'm the wheat brother. Yeah, that sounds about right. Nice. I think Kyoto is where one of the places we went was actually one of the most crowded cities in Japan entirely. It might have also just been because we were lucky on or unlucky in some of the places. Tokyo wasn't even that crowded. Like I think it's just because I don't know what districts, and we avoided rush hours. So yeah, Kyoto, my god, that was fucking filled. They had these icky I don't even know what to call that. There's a word for that, but I don't know the word for it. But we got it. There was a lot of places that made this, but this was probably the one that looks most appealing, and this was our first experience. Actually, really, really good. We're making them fresh. There was octopus in some of them. Very, again, they were like crispy, caramelized on the outside, but like creamy, very light and moist. Very moist. And then the octopus was cooked right. Very, very nice flavor and texture. That was amazing. That's a good street food. If you go to Japan, if you can see they're making them fresh, There's some of the stands that don't look that appealing, but if they're making them fresh, those that are actually really good. El sombrero, yeah. It's lovely when people can make fun of themselves, but damn if you try and do that in Western cultures. I think there's like we were in a district. It was a very famous one, but I don't know the real name of it anyways. But there was a shitload of street food, a lot of small restaurants, a lot of things to eat. I think we're actually missing some of the videos. I wonder if they have been compacted. I could have sworn there were like some serious autistic videos in some of this mix. Maybe they got corrupted. Did I actually say autistic? That's a thing. But there were some videos. What the hell happened to those? I had some videos. I don't know where they are now. That's sad. It's fun in a game until someone gets offended. That is how it is, sadly. I know there was some videos on this, and I don't know. They were like mixed in between. Oh, I see. There was some there, but I think they didn't get triggered. So let's see if I can find them. What number are we at? Oh, we're not in there yet, so I need to go back. Should be a way to do that. Sorted by the file type. Do anything? Okay, yeah. So okay, yeah. Oh my god, that was loud. Rip headphones. Rip headphones. That was pretty much also like our experience when we got into that place. So many autistic videos. But like seriously, some of these arcades were ridiculously loud. Like seriously, they were just like packed to the like let's see if I can look at these fucking crazy Japanese man. Some of these people were like doing like 1600 combos and shit. Let's see. In like these are seriously autistic games. There is not much game out of the fact that you just gotta be quick and press a lot of buttons. And then there's music to them. Oh yeah, look at that. There were actually people driving Mario Karts on the fucking street. I don't know. We never figured out where you could actually get that. I would have loved to do that. To it. I think this one is the next one in the market we were in. So I can sort of feel that. That's good. Lots of things. Oh yeah, this one was good. This was what they would call these like melon bread, even though there was absolutely no melon in it. But it was because it was like in the shape of a melon or something like that. I never really. It's beside the point. This one was fucking amazing. They made these like fresh and warm buns, extremely fluffy, and they were crispy on the outside. And then they served like fresh ice cream and chocolate sauce on it. That was probably one of the best street food we got. And we got some other ones of these melon breads, and they were not nearly as good as the one we got there. The freshly baked ones were fucking amazing. How are you supposed to eat those? Well, by getting good, man. You just bite them. Open that jaw, lady. Show your inner weeb. I think. Oh yeah, this is our first time getting unagi. One of the Oh no, no, that this is actually not that. This is where we got a lot of the sticky things, the stick things. I forgot the names of it, but all of these skewer things, and they were actually really a lot of like grilled up, caramelized pieces of meat of different animals. Really, really good. You've seen my face. I can't eat stuff like that, like ever. Well, you saw my fucking face. Like my beard was big at that point. I still managed to do it. Mm. And this is still on the market. But there was a lot of things. Did we? Oh yeah, this is where we had our first eel experiments. A little bit. I forgot the name of that. Miso soup, I think it's. It's not about the beard. It's about the starch. Yeah, it does crumble into the beard and can be annoying. But look at this right here. Oh my goodness. Best fucking eel ever. These are like they grill them up. I think they maybe marinate them and they grill them up and they apply some sauce and it's just amazing. Super tender, perfectly cooked. Some might even think that it's undercooked, but no, 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 no. This is perfectly cooked. So flaky, just melts in your mouth. And oh, the taste, man! I'm so hungry, so hungry. Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that! It's beautiful. It's perfect. I love it. I love it so much. Mm. Oh yeah, this is where we got like a little bit of show. I think we actually got a video of this. They were like drumming stuff. I don't know what the hell they were doing other than drumming. But they were celebrating something. I think I got a video of it. I think that's the next one. Is it this one? Oh, yeah. we got, we went over to the other side of that. And no idea what it was. Very fun. Very fun. No idea why, but it's good. It's good. Mm, traveling, lots of places. A lot of these bars you get into, you actually like have a seating price, which is kind of annoying. Some of them have them, some of them don't. But then you have to pay just to get in there, and then you get like four side menus and shit like that. Kind of weird on that. What is this? Is that a ramen place? Yes. This place, a bit skippy on the meat, very thinly cut. I think it was all right. I mean, ramen's always good. This is where we try to because a lot of the regions, there's so many types of ramen and the styles of it. There's so many variations to the established foods, and you really can't find like authentic because ramen is so extremely diverse. And I don't mean that in a bad way. There's just so many versions of ramens. You cannot go down the street and not find something different. It's good. I really got tired of ramen. Sleeping holes? I think we're still in Osaka here. Ah, yeah. I believe there's many ramens as there are cooks. Exactly. I think this was in Kyoto, and we decided to go up the mountain because that's the thing you do when you are in Kyoto. At least I think this is where we did that, and that was pretty fucking bad. Why do I look fucking angry? I just look like I don't want to be there. That's a good picture. And I think it's probably the sun that's like annoying me or something. My brother is just like a complete opposite of all this. Uh, Maybe the thought of climbing the mountain was bad. It was super hot that day, like even more than it usually was. A lot of things. It was actually one of the better temple areas to go to, even though it was a rough climb up the mountain and extremely hot. Like even the locals, the Japanese, everyone up that mountain was fucking soaked. You can already start to see people, and this is not even like halfway up. People are sweating. Everyone is sweating. Like it's just a fucking bath of sweat. Hmm. Your bro looks epic, man. You should do some streams with him. Well, maybe. Maybe he's not really well. He's actually my brother is extremely good. He was free, and I've actually said sometimes we should do like some hero streams, and he's just like, yeah, sure, I'll kick your ass, and I'm actually pretty sure he would. I'm pretty sure he would kick my ass in heroes, mostly because I haven't PvP'd and he has, so that's the thing. But I love my brother. No other person I would share this experience with, really. Something we planned for a very long time. An expensive trip, but worth every dime, I tell you. Oh yeah, all of these pillars. There were some funny stories with these pillars because I have, of course, a symbolic meaning behind it. But the thing is, was a lot of these pillars were actually donated by the local like mafia as a way of kind of you know condoming or trying to you know what's the word for that? Like trying to ease off their sins. They will actually donate a lot of the local mafia, and kind of funny. I loved how that's actually part of some of the things that are written here. But yeah, mountain. These had like a like bamboo forest. I've never seen anything like that before. It's also really amazing. My trusty umbrella. Always gotta be with that. We were climbing and the stairs were rough. It was hot. That I got to a point where I feel like I was getting delusional. I went to a point where it was like so hot that I got started getting fucking an adrenaline rush, and I just started running. Not that that helped anything. So hot, and we didn't get to the top. We did not. We got a little bit more over half of the way up, but it was fucking ridiculous. We were dehydrating like insanely, and we were drinking water, but that's a bug. I think. I'm skipping food too quickly. Look at these. Do that. Look at these fucking bamboo woods. It's ridiculous. It's so thick. I know that sounds extremely extremely bad, but that's amazing to see something like that. Gotta appreciate nature sometimes. Mm, a lot of nature in the right places, of course. Also a lot of high tech, but there's still an appreciation for nature and the parks and the special spots. So many things have been preserved and kept exactly so. Yeah, we got. Look at this right here. Wanna hear a fun fact about bamboo? No, bamboos grow extremely quick and have been used for torturing devices. And every time I think about facts about bamboo, I think about that, and it's really, really gruesome. Like seriously. But yeah, we got like halfway up the mountain. As you can see, this is a long way trip. It's not like just straight up. It's a long trip. You can see the majority of the city right here, and we're not even at the top. It's one of the things that can grow through things. Yeah, okay, you're actually saying exactly what I just was going to say about it. Because yeah, it's one of those things that can grow through things, and it's been used as a torture tool for ages. Yeah, it's fucking. Ugh. Who comes up with that shit? Ugh. That is just really, really disturbing. Anyways, let's move on to something more positive. Hmm. Everyone was sweating profusely. Crazy mafia that needs information. Yeah, military also used them. Shit. Disturbing shit. I would go through this slowly, but I have 1,000 pictures. Just saying. Oh yeah, we got a fucking ice on a stick. I think this was like pudding on a stick. An ice pudding on a stick. I don't know what the point of it was, but yeah. There was a lot of weird street food. Some of them were alright, some of them was kinda just like yeah. You know, we buy everything you see. Oh, but this one right here. This is what the fuck is that called? It's those steam buns. It's not pow, it's what is the name of it? I don't remember it. I love it though. And you don't see it many places, unfortunately, in Denmark at all. But it's these steam buns, and there was like this nice braised chasu, again, belly of pork inside. And not really, I don't even remember there was anything else in there, but that was just enough. Just really, really interesting texture. Steamed hams. You know how many fucking memes there are with steamed hams? But this is good. This is simple. Steamed bun. I think there was a little bit of sauce with the chasu. It's just amazing. I actually wanted to buy one more, but we were moving on. It was fucking amazing. Just perfect. Everyone in Japan knows how to cook belly of pork perfectly. Like seriously, this is just perfectly cooked, super tender, moist. It just melts in your mouth. But then again, I love fatty food. I really do. I really do. And we got some of these. I don't remember what this was. These just like crispy things with again they're weird uh starchy bean paste, and again we really did try a lot of them, and we never really got fond of them. I no, it's a weird texture. I don't really find the flavor that interesting. Perhaps I just can't get over the texture. Probably I don't know. But we tried. No idea what that is. Ah, I got coffee. They had really good coffee in Japan as well, and cheap. Gotta love coffee. You know me, I'm an addict, coffee addict. I forgot this was in here. Why is this a thing? Oh god damn it! God damn it! These instruction videos. Uh, mm, tastes better when you drink it from a fancy cup. I got a video around this point. I don't know when this is. Yeah, you need instructions on how to sit and shit. And then you know you're far-fetched. Mm. Does it say eat now? Okay, eat it right now. Oh yeah, a lot of these markets were extremely crowded. Extremely crowded. You couldn't move anywhere. It was actually too crowded. But there was a lot of cool things to look at. You almost just went into stores just to avoid it. Oh, and this here again. This was a very famous place. It wasn't one of the places that had a Michelin star, but I wouldn't be surprised if they get it soon. I don't know. Sometimes it's weird with these critiques. But this was a very good ramen. This to me was probably the best ramen I had. But it competes with one of the Michelin star places. A little bit. I can't decide because I would have to taste them again. But this one was in particular because they had this burnt soy sauce ramen. They burnt their beans, and it's very, very, very weird to understand and appreciate that flavor. Let's see, you have an understanding of that. But like when you taste it, you don't taste burnt. That would probably be your impression of it. It actually just gets extremely intensified. It almost looks as if I think it looks wrong. Like looking at this ramen soup, you think something has gone terribly wrong. It looks like something has burned. Someone's like sauteed something and burned butter and all these bits. Like look at all these smaller bits in here that looks they're just destroyed, mishandled. But believe it or not, that was amazing. The flavor was extremely complex, not bitter at all. Not overpowering, just a really, really good soup. And the condiments, everything in this, it's just a perfect ramen for me. The best one I had down there. The eggs, creamy, lovely. The meat, again, perfectly cooked. Pretty much every one of them perfectly cooked. And just a really amazing bowl. And not even that expensive either. Ramen probably is some of the most cheapest thing you can get in Japan. And also some of the most flavorful. The most expensive stuff you can get in Japan is either sushi or Kobe beef. These are the things you can get to ridiculous prices because there's so many levels of it. Do they ask how you want your eggs done? I have not been to a place that asks that. We did go to Ichi Ramen in Tokyo, which has like a board where you can choose a lot of things. I think that one is later, but that's actually not a norm thing. But there is a chain of ramen stores called Ichi Ramen that has this kind of thing where you can order a lot of things to your liking. But I will get to that later when I get there. But they have for everything. Like it's pretty cool. But I actually kind of like them to serve it the way they want it. But that's because I'm a chef and I know the amount of time and effort that goes into constructing a dish. And the minute that someone starts adding, taking something away from that, then everything changes. So to me personally, I want ramen the way that they intended it to be served. Like because I feel like you get the best experience that way. Even if you can disagree with some things, it's been constructed for what it is. And I don't want to mess with that. I have respect for that time, the effort and interest put into constructing that ball. I don't want to mess with that at all. This was a little bit of a like what's this? A lot of things we were just looking at. But we got a video around here that I don't know what it's about. Oh yeah. This was like this was the first time in like 14 days that it actually did not rain in Japan. And then we just got fucking like smashed by rain like in Osaka. I think it rained twice in the You said no rain. Did I say no rain? Well, it didn't rain much. I misspoke on that. It rained like fucking once in Osaka. Otherwise, there was like nothing. And it was like for 20 minutes, and then there was nothing more anymore. And it was fucking insane. It was just like. I think I'm talking in Danish there, so that's great. One more here. What is that? Oh no, I'm gonna wait with that. No, that's too soon. That's too soon. That's too soon. I just made a spoiler. I just made a spoiler. More coffee grinder and stuff. Ah, yeah, this was another good, really good ramen. Um, you poisoned Bambi. I did not poison Bambi. God damn you! I got eaten by Bambi. This was also a thing that had an interesting take on ramen. Has some crispy. I have no idea what can't remember what that was. It was crispy. This place had its own take on a ramen, different broth, some different condiment. This type of meat here, which is a little bit more of a leaner cut, I think it's from the shoulder or the fillet, maybe around the ribeye on the pig. And generally, there's a lot of ramens that have pig. There's very few um that have beef, but there's a few of them, and they're also good. But anyways, this type of meat was a lot in Osaka. But this was a good ramen as well, and they have smoked eggs, small. There were smaller eggs. I don't remember. They also had some fried chicken, which my brother got, and it was fucking amazing. I think this was mine. There was a lot of crispy bits. What's that called? Those small birds that also lay eggs. I know the Danish word. I don't know the English word. Quail eggs. That's the word. Small smoked quail eggs. I think. Was it here? Actually, it was almost too big. Definitely got. Hmm. What is that thing that looks like a rope? What thing? What do you mean? What rope thing? What rope thing? Was there something like a rope? Fried tapeworms? How dare you? Sake was really good. I almost wish we spent more time there. Fried tapeworm? How dare you? There's no fucking tapeworm. Bamboo? Wait a second, we'll get to that. I got my trusty umbrella ready again. Oh yeah, and we got pizza in Japan. Like every place we actually found that served pizza, because that had gotten pretty popular in Japan. Every place we got that served pizza had their own stone oven with like live flames, like burning wood in there. Actually, pretty awesome. Not the most complex pizza we got, but pretty good, pretty damn good. Mm. Pizza. I think this is where we went to Nara, and nice pizza for Japanese. Is this where we went to now? I can't. More turtles. Very important turtles. I think this is in Nawa, but I'm not entirely sure. More temples. There was a lot of temples on our route. Then again, expand the culture. I actually can't. I can't tell right now. But anyways, that's the thing that's related with the next video. In Nawa, there are wild deers everywhere that are like sort of tame, like they're familiar with humans, and you can pet them. And there are stalls where you can buy specially made cookies for the deers. So and I'm not fucking poisoning, baby. God damn you. They're especially made for them that you can go and feed them. But they're still wild and sometimes aggressive. You have to watch out. Mm, uh, Deers, yeah, you'll see them soon enough. A lot of temple pictures. I got fucking eaten alive. Oh, you mean yeah, we separated? What do you mean? Well, no, I did not separate this from the gameplay. I'm just gonna make a highlight out of this afterwards. That's gonna be easy. Did you visit the Rabbit Island? I no, I did not. Didn't visit everything. We visited a lot. We were in Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto, Nara, and Kobe. And yeah, so we got to see a lot of Japan. Not all of it. I think we're getting to Nara here. There was a lot of things that were specially made for the deers. Yeah, here we are. Here's all of the deers, and they're literally friendly. They're all running around humans. They're not scared at all. They're just looking for food. They're running in the streets, amongst cars, everywhere. It's like ridiculous. And yes, they eat cookies. Lots of cookies. Look at them. They're like fucking everywhere. So, it's so cute. should be careful. They're still wild. But none of them are in captivity or anything. There might be some fences around, but don't mistake that for anything. They're not. They are literally living wild within the city and around them, and they've done so for generations. But they're not in captivity. They're literally just running around, sleeping, eating. Oh, look at that! Look at that! That was really amazing to experience. You usually don't get to pet animals unless they are in captivity. Fucking going into restaurants and shit. uh, mm, no petting. Oh, that was petting. Everyone was petting. Oh yeah, getting that is just. We didn't do that, but there were actually a lot of places where you paid to get like a guy dragging you along the city. That sounds rough. I've had a lot of physical work, but if I ever have to drag someone around like that, that, I'll die. I fucking died. I'm just saying that right now. I'll die. Let's look at the video though. Let's look at the video. Gotta watch your fingers though. Let's see what else did I have around here. I just thought, like, look at this. I just fucking bought a package and they are literally eating me alive. They're not even waiting. That's my... One of them, I think, is actually like biting me or attempting to bite me.
No, then back.
Let's watch that one more time. Hey, Bobby, how you doing? Uh,
No, then back.
oh, that was good times. Good times. Mm. Wait, the bigger the wheels, the easier it is after you get it moving. Especially dragging Fat Halo around. The two is back together. Giving cookies out to deers. That's good. Something after this. I think this is. I don't have no idea. Oh. Money. Okay, apparently that's something my brother took a video of. I have no idea. Hmm. Hmm. That reminds me, I want to go out and fucking travel some more and see countries. I've been thinking about just doing some small weekend trips around places. Would be nice. I should go visit you in the summer, Fabi. Then we can go eat some hot wings. I also want to go to Norway and Finland at some point. Halo, look at the funny fat guy. Yeah, I know, right? Damn bastards. mm. Fishies. Lots of nature. Just like a little bit of a garden we could get into. Finland! Yeah. Although I have no idea what to do in Finland. Other than get drunk. Get super drunk with trash bomb and end up somewhere random. That would probably also be fun. Mm. There's nothing to see in Finland. Well, there's probably I actually saw videos and well, that is the nature, of course, but there's like a lot of special food you can try, except forest. Yeah, I'm more mooning American sign forest everywhere. Go to a sauna, yeah. We gotta go to a sauna and drink beer. That's gotta be the thing. And memes, lots of memes. But yeah, it's like a weird island here. One of the places. I think this was at the big Buddha temple, like the biggest Buddha I've ever seen. It was literally weighing like 1,000 tons or more. Mm, Come over here. Yeah, we should eat hot wings together, man, and drink beers and do whatever. Show me around Germany. Get over here. And look at I would like you to just see this temple. This temple is fucking huge, and it's not because there's like multiple floors or anything. It's because there is a giant Buddha inside. It's kind of hard to see it from the when you get inside, but it's a giant fucking Buddha in there. Look at that magnificently ugly beard I had. Hmm. I don't even remember if we were allowed to take hold my vodka. Yeah. Stuff. Where's the Buddha at? Stuff. Was that the Buddha? I think that's a weird one. I think his hand alone weighed like a couple of tons. It was huge. Oh yeah, there. Here's a good picture because like pictures of fucking like you can't fucking see the ratio always, but like look at the size of the human here and the Buddha. He was huge. Blonde beard, dark elf, 10 mystery sites, still can't answer. Rip. But yeah, Buddha was big. Buddha was very big. Hmm. Reminds me of animes. Those Buddhas are huge. They are fucking huge. Seriously. Hmm. Some of these statues are also really, really amazing to look at. Hmm. I've seen huge Buddhas in Thailand as well. Nice. Like a golden Buddha, the best. Yeah. Hair and beard is different type of hair. It is very different. If you're unlucky like me, then your beard is kind of the texture of pubes. But when you get a lot of it, it actually looks like a beard. I've never been to Thailand. I feel like I have a little bit of prejudice when it comes to Thailand. Probably. Shh, trash miniature versions of the different styles and stuff. Lovely statues. Beautiful handcraft. Oh yeah, here I think there was some details just to put into perspective how big that thing was. Sangoku. It's a big fucking hand. The hand alone is huge and weighs a fucking ton. I can't remember if you can see how much it weighs, but it's a big fucking Buddha, like a lot of Buddha. Beard is just it's just pews in your face. That's because you can't grow a real one, Fappy. That reminds me, I've never actually seen you or any pictures other than that odd picture you have on your Twitter, which I don't even know is accurate. Beard is just pews to hide your ugly face. How dare you? Is pubes to hide your ugly dick then? Oh, rip that conversation. That is fucking freaky, by the way. That is not. That is the stuff of fucking nightmares. What is that? What what is that? Let's zoom some more in just to freak people out even more. I don't even know. Let's see if I can zoom in on the text. What? Who doesn't? Okay, that's a thing. Evil babusha. uh, hold my beer. Yeah. Always hold Fabi's beer. Creepy doll. Big fucking temples. More deers. Deers were everywhere in that city. And the beer's gone. I would drink the beer as well. Here's where I get fucking attacked by the deers. That's actually what the look at that picture. I didn't even realize like that, but look at that. Are they actually both trying to eat at the same time? They were like seriously eating. They were hungry. I literally just bought that, and like some of the places, like the deers did were like, you got something to eat, and like, yeah, I don't care. But and then at other places, they were like, they were really hungry, just storming anyone who got a package, which is what's what happened right there. Yeah, yeah, Fabi, you gotta send a picture of your face and your dick. That's the agreement. I think. I don't know. Temples, lots of temples. Generally, a lot of these temples had a really good view over cities, over mountains, nature. I have no idea what that is. It's supposed to be a big bear. So I did not bring that much clothing, so some of the pieces you will not seeing. Halo. Tasty beer. Did you say tasty deer? I don't think they eat them. Definitely think that if you were to hurt some of the deers, you would get in serious trouble. Actually, I have no idea. Oh, that was a good picture as well. Definitely some other people have wanted that picture as well. Look at how fucking Halo eat the beer. I mean, the deer. I've eaten deer before, I think. I don't discriminate. I eat everything. Oh yeah, we got back to this place again with that nice fluffy light ramen. Oh my god, so good. I'm seriously getting hungry just thinking about that now. That meat. And it is pork. And I have no idea if they brine this and that's why the color is there, or if they simply cooked it if they cooked it pink. Either way, I don't care because if you have good quality, well treated pork, then you can cook it. You can undercook it as well, just like beef, pretty much. But a lot of people are scared about that. I didn't give a fuck because it was fucking amazing. Really good. Didn't get sick once in Japan at all. Like the hygiene is really top notch, and the places that look like they they might not have that, well, we didn't go there. That's pretty much. Yeah, no negative experience at all with food in Japan. There were some that were like meh, but we never really had anything that was bad, and none of the food in the slightest turned our stomach over, like, at all. Just really high quality food everywhere. It must be because we picked the good ones. I don't know. I have no idea what this is, but I think this was like the weird fucking White House kind of thing that was going on in Osaka. It looked like a serious rich man complex. I have no idea. Oh, did we go back to this place again? I think we did because it was cheap. It's almost like a cafeteria kind of dining place. Super cheap. Good food. Very cheap. Probably the only reason we got there. It's cheap. Where the hell are we now? Alright, we found big building. Lots of shop. We got more coffee, more cake. It's good. A lot of attention to detail. Fresh food. Really nice. Lot of attention towards having good surroundings. Oh, I think this was my cake. It's like a chocolate gâteau with different layers with mousse. I love food in general. I think that one was very good. Very fluffy. Yummy. Love food. Oh, these cakes. Yeah, I know, right? You should have seen it. I think we have more cakes as well. You ever have one of those, the fuck they call shaky cakes? You mean the jelly cakes? What? Shaky cakes? What? I think this is in Kobe. We were only there for one day. We probably would spend more time. But then again, there's so much shit we could have chosen to do. It's hard to reach it all. I think we went. Oh yeah, we went on a trip on a boat. That was completely impulsive. It was about to go off, and we just made it in time. We just randomly went on a boat trip around Kobe. It wasn't even that expensive. That was pretty fun. Smaller bit videos. It's like more of that. Mm. Mm. We actually, I think we were the only two English speaking people on that ship, and they actually got one of their personnel to come and give like just guide, like giving us what the fuck is it called? Uh, like just being there just for us to tell us about the stuff around and giving us that tour on the sea. That was really good. They really have good sense of service in Japan in generally. Oh yeah, we got to our we got to our first running sushi here, and I've had running sushi in Denmark before, which is kind of meh, but this one was fucking amazing. Even the low quality sushi is 10 times better than anything you can fucking find. Well, not maybe not everything, but most things you can find in Denmark. What the hell is that? Shaking cakes? Is that something you eat? I have no idea what that is. Well, it's definitely edited, of course, but yeah. No, I did not get that. Unfortunately, that is not something I got. Yes, it's edible. I have no idea. This is actually further, so I should go to further. Let's see. A lot of good pictures. Kobe around the harbor. Airplanes coming in, and of course they are known for their Kobe beef. But it was we were kind of foolish. We went to here and we didn't actually order seating anywhere, but because we kind of got used to being able to just get a table anywhere. Like, and there was a few places we had to wait a little bit, but like a lot of places you just went in and you got a table immediately. But we were kind of foolish for not ordering here because, of course, Kobe is such an attractive place, and if you want to go and get authentic, like, what is it called? Because you actually need to have like papers in order to call your vacuum Kobe beef. Because Kobe beef is also a vacuum. It's the same like breed, but you need to live up to certain standards and have papers in order to be qualified to call it Kobe beef. And even in Kobe beef, there's so many layers of quality in which you can have well better. Super expensive beef, but fucking amazing. But we did somehow manage to find a place that served Kobe beef and we can get a seating. Although we didn't get, I think we ran out of battery on that one, so I think we only got like pictures of the menu and not the meal itself. But my god, that is just ridiculous. Like it's expensive, but that is the best beef I've ever had in my life, hands down. Nothing comes close to that. It's just ridiculous. It actually made me laugh just how ridiculously awesome that meat was. Oh yeah, we found a fucking vending machine that had ice cream. I don't. I found that to be hilarious. Actually, pretty cheap. Some of them were pretty good. A lot of cheap stuff. Got up in this tower. We got some good viewing over the city. So many vending machines. So much stuff. Good view. A lot of opportunity to spy if you really actually got some really good pictures. There was in this tower we were in. There was actually someone hired just to be in the elevator and guide people. That's a job. I I shouldn't laugh because I mean a business is a business, but still, a job was to be in the elevator and guide people to the different floors of that tower. That's a job. So bad. I shouldn't judge, but still hilarious. Still hilarious. A lot of weird candies everywhere. We tried a lot of them. Some of them were good, some of them no, not. Yes, here we got to Kobe, and we didn't actually. I think this is where we finally found a place we can actually eat. We got table was really like low seated, and we were like sitting in almost like a hole. Kind of strange, but it actually was very comfortable, but weird looking. Um, we got this. Do I have a better picture of it? I've seen more marblings on some of the other ones, and this is again the thing about vacuum and Kobe beef is there is many different layers and grades of Kobe beef, but this had all the papers and the phonetic marks of because you can't sell that. Like so you've seen other restaurants, especially in the United States, are trying to fucking fake selling Kobe beef. Sponge cake, sponge cake, chocolate sponge cake. Is that what it is? Yeah, that makes sense. Still really weird. That's its name. Makes sense, but it was good. It just melts in your mouth. Really fucking awesome. And then you had a little bit of option to dip with sea salt and soy. You really didn't need much salt for the Kobe beef. Soy was also pretty good. And it was such a. We got some like sushi starters. Well, not really sushi, but like kind of sushi because of like raw fish. But I don't know how to actually categorize that. But this was around the time where we ran out of Hatterway, unfortunately. So I don't actually. Or did we actually get a picture of it? I think we actually missed it, unfortunately. Maybe we just got it when it got in there. It was fucking amazing. Definitely. Like the Kobe beef and some of the ramens we got, are definitely the best food we've gotten. Also, the sushi were ridiculous. Oh yeah, we're gonna get some better sushis later. I got a lot of pictures. I gotta warn you. A lot of pictures. Is there any other? Some of these fucking machines were extremely outdated, but still really fun to next one is around 55, so still some time yet. But this was fun. This really just evoked some of my nostalgia, thinking about as a child with some of the Sega games and whatnot. Really old school, extremely difficult games, but awesome. There was so many arcades everywhere. Fun. Ooh, and knives. Is this where we went to the knife shop? I can't remember. I did buy a knife. I don't have it right now. I think I've showed it on stream before. A lot of good knives. A lot less expensive in Japan than when you're trying to import them. Beautiful knives. Handcrafted. Serious, serious business. Something you gotta appreciate. Yeah, I think this was actually. Oh yeah, it was actually really hard to find these knife stores. My bigger brother really wanted to get that. Found one. It was kind of hard to get it. I think he bought this one here, which is a sushi knife. It's really really long. Of course, he has to get a sushi knife. Geek. This super. This one was super expensive. Really really good quality, and he's got his. It was actually when you bought knives. I can't remember the criteria were. if they were the expensive or not. But they always allowed you to get your name ingrained into it, which is awesome. Who wouldn't want that? Is my knife not on it? Seriously? Dick! Didn't even get my knife on it. How dare you? Ah, well. It is what it is. Oh yeah, I think this was the running sushi place we got. This was a more. This was like cheaper sushi, like more down to earth. There's even some of them had like a Japanese mayo on it, which I really did not expect to run into something like that. That seems like something an American would do, and I make that sound like a bad thing, but it's actually pretty good. Some of these combinations, uh, probably something I would recommend to someone going into this to sushi new. These tastes were really good, fresh fish. A lot of cheap ones. I actually really enjoyed the running sushi down there, even though they weren't. I definitely got to experience better sushi at a place where we had that wasn't running. But I also got to really taste a lot of cheap and good sushis from the running ones, especially just because you could still order them freshly if you wanted, if it wasn't on the line, and the quality was spot on. There was nothing that any bad odor, anything bad you can just internally like. This is just if you wanted to be introduced to sushi and you were afraid of getting something bad, this would just be the perfect one. It's spot on everywhere. Some of them with a little bit of chop, but all of them raw, tempered, good taste. And is that a mackerel or was this a eel? I don't know. It's all good. Not a fan of octopus sushi though. I don't remember if we actually got a good one of those. Although this one might have been one of the better ones. Generally, not a good texture. It's a chewy texture, not very tender. But I've heard about other places that are doing that in a good way, but I've never actually tried it. But yeah, octopusy, yeah, not a fan. Some of these rolls were like they were not skimpy on it. Some of them you had to pay a lot for, but the fling was everything you wanted. Definitely more expensive to go out and get sushi than ramen, but like I don't know what is the price tag on it. Like you could easily go out and get like I think I went out many places where I got like 10 plates where you get like two each of sushi, and what did I pay? Somewhere between $15 to $20. That's fucking nothing. Like literally, that's nothing. And then I was super full because these rice, the fucking sushi, it just comes back on you. Like you don't think it's heavy, but that's a lot of starch. It fucking fills you up. And if you try to eat more, then you can actually handle like stuffed. Really not expensive and high quality. I think this was some of the. This is something you don't see anywhere. Is the fatty tuna? Sushi comes alive inside of you. The fatty tuna. I've never actually seen that. I've only heard about that. This is again. The tuna is a big fucking fish, but yeah, mostly it runs out now. Shut up. Shut up. Uh, Depending on where it's cut, you will have actually fucking fish that's marbled, like fat marbled, and especially on the fish, it's actually some of the depending on the cuts, it'll be small bits like minuscule. You can see a little bit. This doesn't look lean. It's kind of hard to see in this picture. I'll have some better pictures later where you can actually see the marbling on them. Fatty tuna, that is, it's a fucking, it's like fish steak. But I mean, if you've ever had like a tuna steak, you will have that experience. But this literally tastes like steak, just from the sea, under the sea. Oh yeah, I think that's something we wanted to do, but we never actually got to it. This was like the first time we actually got to the internet on a computer in a soccer place. I don't know what that's about. Hmm. Thick baby star crispy noodle sack. That's really a disturbing name now that I think about it. Thick baby star crispy noodle. Why is the thick baby? I guess that's just the brand of it, but still that name. Mm. Oh, we got pizza. Oh, look at that. Look at that pour. Pizza. Pizza. Google Crow. I thought you said no scary stuff in the street. uh, rip that. Oh yeah, this crazy fucking car that was here. Let's see, is there any other? No, it's still far from it. Is this? What happened? What happened? But oh no, this is the video. Never mind. There's already been a scary bearded man in the stream, looking like a mass murder. This is a crazy car thingy. Probably costs a fortune. This looks like something you've seen in those like Grand Turismo games and shit like that. It looks like an angry Viking in England in the 19th century. Nice. Mm. That's a big head. Big head, alright. More stuff. Are we still in Osaka or have we gone back to Tokyo? I having a little bit of hard time seeing. I think maybe yes. Maybe I think Mashimati Noki Koto. I think we're in Tokyo now. I think we went back. I'm not entirely sure. I think this is Tokyo. Another park. Extremely clean places everywhere. Not a finger to put down. Yeah, this is like a pretty famous place again. Park. Place where a lot of shoguns and other nobles got together. Now it's just this isolated park surrounded by skyscrapers, perfectly preserved. Tea house. And I got my umbrella. Always gotta carry an umbrella. It's summertime in Japan. The sky. That's not a fucking. What is that called? Sky? Cloud. There's not a single cloud. Beautiful. It's gorgeous everywhere. And super fucking hot. Burning alive stuff. Hmm. Always cosplay as Mary Poppins. Yeah. Beautiful parks. Really beautiful. Let's see. How is it time for another video? I have no idea. Finger, please. Former. Man, I love technology. I really do. Like I remember pictures just 10 years ago, and this is taken from a fucking cell phone, and you can just zoom in, read text perfectly. That's just awesome. I know why I want to type on my finger does something extremely different. I get pictures. Always with the umbrella. Always. Huge. And I something that you really come to appreciate, especially when you go to a hot country like that, is just whenever you go into somewhere to eat, there's always water, just waiting. Always like something standing. You get in, you get your order done, you sit down, and you just drink water because you dehydrate like constantly. And you drink so much water. Oh yeah, I remember. This was another different ramen kind of things. What the hell is that actually? Is that? Oh yeah, that's a different cut because usually you don't cut it like that. That is the usumaki. Also, name adapted to Naruto, but that's actually a vegetable. They cut a lot different. And I got this a little bit more of a cold style dipping noodles that had like a huge uh, egg yolk coat it all. It was actually was very different, very creamy, very rich, and good, really good. My brother got something different. He got like a very fish orientated ramen, mussels and clams and shrimps in it. I was actually a little bit envious of his because it was a lot more different. Mine was very heavy, but still good. It's really look nice. What in the hell is that? Again, hard to sometimes remember exactly what you're getting. I have no idea what that is. Something with bread. Oh, that makes sense. Got more pizza. We actually had a little bit, quite a bit of pizza in Japan as well, because there was so many of these places that had like a stone oven. It was awesome. You can see that char. This type of char, this controlled one, you don't get that unless you fuck up in conventional. This is something you can see when you have that direct heat, and it's good. It's really good. Quick cook, crispy, yummy, simple, nice. Okay, there's a picture of my bigger brother's daughter here. I actually don't know why this is here, but yeah, this is his daughter. She's cute. Show respect. Took you at night. I think we had like a video of someone actually that was like at some point. Beautiful town. Really lights up. Really alive. Always people everywhere. Lots of places to sit out. Place to experience some of the rush hours a little bit. Getting crammed in. Where in the world is this? I wonder if we have Blade Runner. I wonder if we have there was a place, a district with like 200 bars just everywhere. Like they were like literally a meters apart and square fucking inches. A really, really cool experience. Smallest bars you've ever seen. Nice. But it was in Shinjuku that some of these nightly districts, I think we'll have some photos of this. They had some odd experiences. I've never actually experienced this, but I know other people have experienced this in other countries. And this is in no way fucking racist, but it like it was literally a thing you could see in this specific district in Shinjuku, which is like the red light district, if you could call it whatever. After a certain hour, there would be these black guys around every corner, and they would approach all males, especially not the Japanese, but they would especially target out the tourists to try and drag them to these places that were super suspicious. But you can probably already guess where this is going, and yeah, it was they were extremely persistent and they fucking were everywhere and it was extremely obnoxious. You could just spot them and they would spot you and you just had to fucking try and get away from them and say like, no, we're not interested. So annoying. That's like the only really bad experience I had there. But still you can avoid it. But yeah, annoying. Really annoying. More Mario Kart, which is awesome. More buildings. Oh yeah, that was fucking creepy. This was one of these places where fuck, that's super creepy. That was one of the alleys between one of those bar places. Yeah, I think this is right here. Like a bar there. There's a bar there. Right there. It's everywhere. And oh yeah, one thing, no charge, no whip off. They're all fucking like competing. It's ridiculous. Some of them are fucking rip offs though. Choose that. Like, look at that. Here's more of these streets. 800 yen. No charge. No whip off. Yeah, but there was some of the place where you have to like pay a cover charge just to get there to get a seat. And it's not every place that had it, but a lot of places had it, and it's annoying as fuck. But look at this, like every little bar. Like this is a bar, this is a bar. Then there's some upstairs. They had maybe room for like 6 or 8 people. Some of them maybe 10. There were all these small bars, and it was so cozy. Like that was really also somewhat like the best experience of the nightlife of Japan because you got in close proximities. You were able to talk with some of like the local Japanese who were actually able to speak English. Only a few of them could speak it well, and well, that's just a thing. But that was interesting, and we also got to like meet up with tourists. We met up with people from around the world, especially a lot of people from Australia travel to Japan, but from France, United States, England, so many places. Really, really, really fun. And everyone is just a friend. Oh yeah, this was a good place. This was a this was a fun place. I think mostly we took this big picture just because of this dog right there. Because I remember that toy from when I was a kid. Such a small little bar. This was on the second floor, I think. So I don't know. We just went up the stairs. Mm. Oh, nice mask, dude. Look at the size of my beard. Like I can have a mask on, and the fucking beard just goes on. Nice. I don't even know why I have that mask. I was saying, any nightclubs out there? Oh yeah, there was a lot of nightclubs, a lot of weird ones. The thing is that you couldn't fucking figure out whatever they was. Like half of them fucking looked like they were strip clubs. Seriously, there was even like bunny girls standing out and stuff. He didn't even because either there were bars and there was like a lot of hybrid bars slash eating places, but the nightclub kind of things were always super fucking suspicious. The ones we actually found, half of them looked like fucking strip clubs. Seriously, I have no idea. Hmm. Halo makes a shy demon. Yeah, exactly. And my brother makes a non-shy one. Were they all like living rooms? What do you mean by living? A lot of them were bars. We didn't go to any like actual nightclubs because what if they're all with strip clubs? I'm pretty sure the ones we saw were strip clubs because it was that in that specific part of Shinjuku. You'll see some of the pictures soon where what I was talking about because that was kind of weird. Ooh, there was a lot of good gins there, also whiskey, and you can get those super cheap, man. I think that was what I drank mostly because I'm not really a fan. I'm not a fan of whiskey. Gin is amazing. This guy was from Finland, I think, and he was piss ass drunk. These two were from Finland. This guy was piss ass drunk. He he fucking he had to go take a shit at some point, and he just fell. He just fell into it, and he didn't close the door. Anyways, that was an interesting piss ass drunk and finish checks out. Yeah, that was they were actually very hilarious. We were supposed to spend some more time with them. What do we have a video of here? Oh, I think this was at the bar. I mean, you probably got absolutely nothing out of that. But yeah, this place was super crowded. Doesn't sound familiar. No, I believe that. Let's see, what is this about? Oh, it's this thing again. The toilet. Oh yeah, this. There's so many fucking buttons and shit. And there was like a bajillion fucking. I want that toilet. I want that toilet. Let's just see that again. I don't know. This place had like a bajillion fucking toilet votes for some reason. But my god. The high tech toilets, and that's not even like the most high tech I've seen, but yeah. Stop, 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 stop. No more toilet scenes already. Oh yeah, more of this. What in the world is that? Tabachibani Siku Takiba? That sounds very weird. But yeah. I think we also saw some very weird stuff here in some places. Ooh, where's this? Oh yeah, this is the Ichi Ramen I was talking about. The place where you can have a lot of shitload of things. And this was with the place we waited a long time. I think it took like over a half an hour before we could get it seating. It took us less time to actually get into a fucking Michelin star restaurant than it took to this chain restaurant over ramen place. Oh my god. Took a while. Ichi Raku Ramen? I think it might be the name of it. I'm not entirely sure. There was like a sheet here. Oh yeah. Oh my god. I love this zoom in feature. Like you can just see everything. Everything is clear. So yeah, here you had. Did you meet Naruto? Yeah, I thought you were going to make a fucking red one there, but yeah, you could have all of these. You can add extra food, and you can have like how rich do you want your broth? How much garlic do you want it to? And there's in some of these options, there's like a recommended option that you can choose, and then you can choose how much green onion, only the white or the green onion, how much chashu. Weird. Why would you not pick chashu? That's not making any sense. Ichimaraku is the place where Naruto eats. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were referring to it because this is called Ichi Ramen. So I didn't actually know if it's called anything else. A lot of options to choose how you prefer it. I don't know if this was the same thing or whatever. It was a more expensive one. What was this? This was not really that impressive of ramen. It was kind of generic to me. My brother was like kind of liking it a bit, but personally, I didn't like it. Also, you had to peel your own egg. I think that very fact that I had to peel my own egg. If you ever fucking tried to peel like a soft boiled egg, that's super annoying. Unless you've cooked it right, and especially if you have some water to do it dry, ugh, it's super annoying. I hate that. That really got me off put right off the bat. Why would they make you peel that? Why would you do that? Also, it should be so. It should be marinated. Peeling your own egg. Yeah, no way. That's so offensive. It was an alright ramen. What is this? What's this? Oh, yeah, this was the toilet plate. This is still Ichi ramen. I always peel my own eggs. Not enough water. 7.8 out of 10. Not enough water. I gotta pee. But this like Ichi ramen was pretty well known for like the wet paste or something. I it was like a very kind of didn't really care too much about it. It was like okay. Yeah, it was an okay place. I don't really have to say except that egg peeling thing. I don't like. Do not like that. Lots of toilet paper rolls, apparently. Oh yeah, and none of these like store towers. There was a lot of those like skyscrapers. There were literally just stores upon stores and more stores. That's super creepy and weird and totally Japanese though. Those dresses. I think this was the time where yeah, this was really weird. This is the place I forgot the name of the place, but this was one of the Michelin star ramen places. Now this place was in sort of like an it was like a place where people lived. So there wasn't really many other like eating places here. How long were I in Japan? 23 days. A week in Tokyo, then a week in Osaka, where we traveled around, and then we went back to Tokyo again for like 8 or 9 days. I don't know. But yeah, 23 days in total. It was a good trip. Sounds like 400 years. That's a lot. Yeah, I mean, dude, there's so much to experience down there that you really needed that amount of time, and I really feel like we got everything that we want. I have no regrets. I just want more, but I have no regrets. Like seriously, it cost a lot of money, but not even as much as I expected, and we planned and saved for it. So this was a Michelin star restaurant. Not even that expensive, considering it's a fucking Michelin star restaurant. And yeah, we were like on the fucking streets out here, and they had to guide people to stand places because this was a public street. So they didn't even have like they couldn't put up like people couldn't just stand wherever they wanted because they didn't own that space. Like they never really planned to be like that, but yeah, they earned a star, and my god, were they worth it? Yeah, I think this is yeah this is it. It's Naki Ryu. You can look that one up. It's on YouTube. There's clips from this one. Other people who visit this place. Really good. Struggling like oh yeah, I think I haven't solved that already. I don't think I've said that, but pretty much every ramen place has these boxes where you order, and it's actually a really good system. Like, it kind of just replaces the waitress entirely. You go to the box, you order what you want, and you get these papers. So you pay for your food already. Give it to the people in this yeah ramen shop. They cook the food, and you just leave. It's a very handy, very easy, down to earth food, and you receive it in minutes. I think this was like the first place where we actually waited a little bit for our food. Usually, when you go in and order ramen, it gets to you in fucking a minute or two. Few places that we got to that were busy, maybe 5 minutes. I think this one we waited somewhere between 5 to 10 minutes for it, which is still fucking quick. But you could definitely see that there was an attention to detail. I think there were like 3 people in the kitchen. A lot of them had roles. There was order. It's high Kuchia. They knew. Did he actually just? That's not a picture, but yeah, that's the guy, the owner, who's there. You can definitely show that he's in control and he is watching everything down to the detail. Very methodical guy. Good respect to that guy. He really lived up to expectations. Did you buy buy used bikini from the underage girl who was inside the machines? What the fuck are you talking about? That. Oh yeah, I think we ordered some like sides to this ramen. This is again gyros. I think they're called like the type of dumpling ravioli thing. I didn't buy any hentai or any body pillow or shit like that. This was good. It's perfect, silky, smooth texture. I can't remember the filling, what it is, but it was good. Oh yeah, this again a very very distinct ramen. We got this. I think it was sous vide cooked type of steak pork. It was very rare. It was super flavorful. Like really top notch. The taste of that is probably the best pork I've had ever. Yeah, I've had a lot of good stuff, and I love a lot of the fatty cuts of of pork because a lot of like the fat is like sweet. It's awesome. I love it. I love rich food. This one was a little bit more on the leaner type. It still had some fat in it, but it was not char siu. It was more of like a steak cut, and it was super fucking awesome. Like really flavorful. The broth, everything about this was cool. Like, there was some more gyros and dumplings in it. Very distinguished ramen. Very good. It definitely lived up to my expectation. I have a hard time actually saying if this was the best ramen because there was two others before this one that was really good. This one is definitely in the top four, I'd say. I can't decide because the pork in this one, I think the pork really elevated this a lot because it was something different. It wasn't standard braised kind of thing. I think they sous vide it and they charred it a little bit before serving and slicing it. Definitely different. Very delicious. Here's actually, I think we got it as a side as well. And I think that's actually the one I got. I think we ordered differently. We did that a lot, and it was always like so that like sometimes we would both get like something that was really good, and sometimes like one of us would just get the best, and the other would just be fucking jealous of not ordering the same. And then at some point we just ended up ordering the same because we didn't want to end up in situations like that. But I mean, we didn't experience any bad food. It's just that some things were better than others, at least to our preference. Really good. Also, very beautiful broth, small bubbles of fat, but not greasy ones. You know, the ones when you've experienced a good soup, to anyone who actually have experience on that, but when there's been taken care of a broth and a soup, you don't have these fat bubbles that are greasy and that make the soup cloudy. You have these small bits like that. This right here, this is something that's been kicked to. There's not impurity to it. It's not necessarily a clear soup. Some of them are, but you can see the detail. You can see that this is clean. This is fat that's been rendered and added, and you have a clear, rich broth that is complex. It's awesome. It really is. They deserve the star. Definitely. What the hell is this? Sushi. Yeah. Oh yeah. When you take good care of your broth, there's no fat in it, and everyone likes it. Don't fucking twist my word, you bastard. Oh yeah, we went to Hello Kitty Land, or rather, the district of Tokyo that is apparently all about Hello Kitty. There was a Kitty Land. I didn't really go there, by the way. But this district was all about fucking Hello Kitty everywhere. Seriously. What? Was this actually the place? I think it's, I don't know. And we got another authentic ramen. I don't remember if this. We went to swim in some spas, some places. I don't. Well, we don't obviously don't have pictures of that because you can't. We went to spas in some of these places. They were actually really good places. Um, and what was actually, I can tell that story as well because we went to spas. We went actually twice, but the first time around we got into a spa because they have a lot of really weird rules. Like for one thing, you can't have tattoos in generally. If you're going out to bathe, like if you go to a spa, you can't have tattoos because those are associated with the gangs. What the fuck are they called? Yaka something with yeah, something with yeah. But you know the Japanese fucking mafia, Yakuza. I can't remember. But anyways, they have very strict laws about that. You can't have tattoos. You will literally not get inside, or you'll be kicked out. Yakuza, yeah. I think. But yeah, but anyways, going to these spas, like you fucking you would deliver like you went down and you delivered a towel and shirt and a bathing clothes, or at least we presumed it to be a bathing clothes. But reality was that they gave us these shorts and a shirt, and we got down there and we went to the shower. We got these shorts on and we like dropped our shirt and we like went inside and we like and there was like different sections of like cleaning yourself before the baths, but everyone was naked, and we were like, what's going on here? Are we supposed to keep on our shorts? Are people just voluntarily? Because in these spas, people were separated in genders. It was male only and female only in the spas. And yeah, everyone was fucking naked. And apparently, we didn't know that, and we started fucking. What did you expect? I don't know what I expected. Naked people? No, not in the showers. Dude, not in the showers, in the actual spas where people were bathing, everyone was fucking naked, even though they gave us these shorts. But what we found out when someone actually finally came to us and was able to speak English is that the clothing we received, the shirt and the shorts, they were entirely so that we can walk through the building with their clean clothes. They were not for the bathing at all, but like we were just standing there being like looking fucking stupid. But yeah, uh, apparently it's something about bathing shorts getting sucked into the drains or something like that. Somehow hasn't been. I don't understand that entirely, but there's something apparently about it. But yeah, everyone in the spa is naked, and that was definitely interesting because generally that's not something you see very often in any. Definitely not in Denmark. Fucking the only place people are actually naked is like in a sauna because you don't go in there with fucking bathing shorts. But it just having an entire bathing house with with everyone just running around naked, that was I would say I thought about that in my head and now I'm trying to sing it. It sounds super fucking awkward. But yeah, that was definitely an experience. And almost a little bit of a relief. Kind of. And that I mean, people didn't care. I didn't care. It was nice. Halo only watches hentai. There's a slight difference. Have you not seen an anime? Yeah, but still, I didn't expect it in such public scenery. I don't know. I've seen it in animes, but did not think that they would have it so in public bathing houses like that. I don't know. I don't know what I expected. I kind of had feelings, but again, they didn't tell us because nobody fucking speaks in English. They have like description for some things in English, but they don't tell you. So of course you end up looking like a fool in these scenarios, especially since they gave us bathing shorts. At least we presumed it to be, but they were. Anyways, that's a small story. Let's move on to some of the pictures. Scream Coke. Oh yeah, this we found another one of these small. There was a lot of these pastry, coffee cake stores. Something I adore. Really, you can buy them whole and in pieces. This was amazing. We went in here and we bought a bunch of cakes because they're lovely. Roulade, small mousse cakes, cream fillings, and tarts. Oh my god, lovely! We got this like one of the cakes here is like a passion fruit mousse with some different fillings. I think there was like some berry filling, some other stuff. Really attention to detail. Were they moist, dude? They were seriously moist. There was nothing. There were none of these cakes that were dry. Well, there was a cheesecake as well. Good coffee as well. This one again. Oh, this one was really good. Like a blackberry or blackberry or currant kind of mousse with different fillings. I can't remember. There was some nutty mousse or something like that. It was really good. And a layered cake. I can't remember whatever the hell that was. Some sort of cake with layers and gel. Good. It was all good. Really. He is a pondering halo who just wishes that he was Japanese and not a weeb. Actually, I have no idea. God damn these random pictures. Oh, we found a donut shop. Oma would be proud. I think I got one because I was fucking full. My brother got one. They were apparently good. Oh yeah, we got a ping pong machine. That was actually super hilarious. Oh, Halo looks tired and wants to play Heroes. Damn, they're cheap. Yeah, they are actually super cheap. That's like, how much is that even? Like, oh, let me see. I gotta calculate because I gotta calculate between two currencies. So like, it's like about 540 crowns for 20,000 yens. How much is that in? Let's see. Let's see. 100. That means. Oh god, I can't. It's gotta be somewhere between 60 to 70 uh dollars for 20,000 yen. I think. Yeah. Was it that? Maybe I'm actually miscalculating. Maybe it was actually double the price. I can't remember. I can't fucking remember. I think it might actually be double that. It was not 500 crowns. Maybe 1,000 for. I can't remember the currency anymore. Anyways, it wasn't really that expensive. Yeah, it's really not much. This is super fucking cheap. This paintball machine was this was hilarious. At some point, the fucking machine just like spat out like 20 fucking balls at once. It's this chaos. Someone let me know what the currency is on that because I can't remember. Lots of machine. What the fuck was that? I don't know. I think this was like one of the jackpot machines. Super fucking complex. I don't know what that is, but it's a thing. Yes, this is the thing. This is I think this is the Hello Kitty world place. Uh I think it's like pretty much all like 6 to 9 year old girls everywhere. And it is 500. Okay, so 100 yen is actually less than $1. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's really not much. Hello Kitty world right here. This is like the fucking train station, and this was the ceiling. We really went to Hello Kitty world. We went to a place where we swam. The Hello Kitty. So much Hello Kitty. Too much Hello Kitty. I don't know what that picture's about. Why do I always impulsively look angry on these pictures? I don't know. Hmm. Didn't know you were such a big Hello Kitty fan. Me neither. Now I look a little bit more nice. It's a bad picture. I do not know. Oh, yes, I do know what this is. This is the robot restaurants. And no, we did not go there because it seemed pretty weird. Maybe if I wasn't with my brother, I might have gone there. But from what I've told, this is some seriously cringy, weird stuff. Mm, cause he didn't have the balls to go to a maid cafe, dude. If we go to Japan at some point, Trash Ball, then we can go to a maid cafe, and we'll go into one of them, and you'll just look at me and be like, I, you just be like, this is too cringy. Let's get out of here. Like seriously, I think that is exactly what you experience. Or maybe you just be that guy who would sneak off on your own just so you can have it. Just imagine Halo selling. I like a hentai, please. Well, I definitely want to go back to Japan at some point. Parking is super fucking expensive in Japan. Don't fucking get a car. Too expensive. This picture looks very, very unappealing, but that is actually a delicious sushi, even though that looks very unappealing. I think this was another running sushi place we got to, where I think every one of these, the cheapest sushi in these places was like 150 yen for like two pieces, and then some of them were more. Some of them were 300, some of them 400. Bigger, more quality, more expensive cuts. Especially the tuna and salmon. It's very expensive. No idea what that is, but it's drinkable. Uh, something. Restaurants. Mango. Is that another? I don't know if that's one of the. We went to another Michelin star. My brother got a sort of croissant. That looks good. A little bit burnt. Probably still good. Very moist. Moe's Burger. This is something that someone mentioned. With someone we were drinking with. They mentioned that was pretty good hangover food. Is that peanuts? I think that was almond flakes that was in it. But Moe's Burger, apparently, not really something I would write home about. Kind of weird. Like weird servings, like chilies, like a chili you got on it. I mean, it's just a fast food restaurant. It's all right. It's not bad. It's not super expensive, but yeah, I would not order it. Don't go to Japan with this. This was just something of an impulse thing. Not really. I have no idea what that is. Something. My umbrella is back, and I'm angry. But we are getting through the pictures. There's a lot. Another video is coming near. More cakes, more coffee. Do I look happy? And I look awkward. I don't know what I look like. I look like I'm going to eat someone. I always see the worst when I see myself on pictures. It's not a good thing. Soba noodles. Oh yeah, this is where we got to the place where we were going to the Michelin star ramen. This one was a little bit different. Not a flattering image, to be honest. Yeah. Here you had to go and order a reservation on a certain time and then come back later because you couldn't be there on the place, and you had to pay like 1,000 yen or something just to get that reservation. And if you weren't at the time, like they would just be like, nope, there was no payback. You had to live up to your reservation, or you would just get fucked. But yeah, it was on a public street again, another weird placement. So they couldn't have people in big lines. They had to get people to come later. Anyways, we got there later and there was a line. We were in there for like maybe 10, 15 minutes. It was nice. This was definitely the competing best ramen we had. This is the one that, if I consider some of the really good ones we had, this one's that's how reservations work, right? Yeah, but usually you don't pay a depositum. That's the thing. Why would you refund in case you fail to get the end time? Yeah, but usually you don't pay a depositum in order to get a seating. This is what you did here. You paid a depositum just to get like a seating, and if you're not there, you get fucked. That's how it works. That's not how it works in most restaurants, though. Although maybe in some, I haven't experienced before. But like, then again, why would you not make it on time? And again, these prices are really not bad. Like when we were in Kobe, like for I ordered in one of the restaurant where I went for the Kobe beef. I ordered 220 grams of Kobe beef, where you had some sushi starters and there were some vegetables for the Kobe beef that were like sauteed in the fat that got rendered from the Kobe beef, and a little bit of rice. But anyways, for the Kobe beef, I paid like I think it was like 16,000 yen, which isn't even that much. But like, just consider this. This is a Michelin star restaurant. Look at the prices on this. Ramen is just incredibly inexpensive. Like, you get all of these, a whole fucking bowl, and you when you eat this, you don't want to eat more. You're full. Maybe you can maybe add some extra condiment if you're not taking one of the full servings, but this fills you up for many hours. It's really, really a fulfilling meal, and it's so inexpensive. It really is one of the reasons why I fucking love ramen. It's just great. Get the full experience. Really flavorful. You don't get tired of it. It's awesome. Oh yeah, these were like the tickets. Yeah. Cancellation is not allowed. um, mm, that's the thing. Wait a little bit. You better not cancel. Yeah. Always have a spoon. I had a hard time fucking learning to eat with the sticks, chopsticks. But at this point, I was actually pretty good. Like I hadn't even practiced when I went to Japan, so the first time we went out to ramen, I fucking dropped everything in the soup. Things got chopped over. It was messy, but I got through it. I learned it the hard way. At this point, like everything is just fluent. I tried using chopstick like a few weeks ago, and it was actually still kind of laying in the hands. Still could use some more practice, but it's good. You just get good. Yeah, that's how you do it. You don't practice, you just get good the hard way. Got some beer. Oh my god, why does he keep taking these terrible pictures? I look like a fucking drunk at this point. Uh, oh my god, that's such a bad picture. Oh god damn it. Anyways, all right, look at this. So this one, you are drunk. I think it was on the sign before. I don't want to go back, but they had like this dried up powder, which I think had some truffle in it. Really perfumed the thing, but it didn't overpower it. Again, the broth you can see it's beautiful broth. Small bits of fat that is almost like I don't know the word for it. It's like crystallizing. It's clear. It's clean. There's no impurities in it. The meat in here really distinctive, very thin cut, light, flavorful pork. The broth is amazing. This was really a well balanced ramen. it wasn't one where there was like one particular thing in it that was like over the top, like the other Michelin star, where the pork was pretty much the best thing I had, and the rest was also good. But this one was just everything was just really matching, very very well balanced dish entirely. It was just really really good. I mean, how many wine glasses has he drunk by now? I don't know. How many have I? This is port wine, by the way. I'm like I'm maybe a fourth through this bottle right now. It's not too bad. Maybe half now. I don't know. Yeah, not to be a she. This is good. This is a really good ramen. Definitely worthy of the Michelin star that they had. Amazing. Why did we get a picture of this? I have no idea. Lots of vending machines. Lots of sky shape. Just... Oh yeah, did I mention we went to Disneyland? Yeah, we did that towards the end. We oh look at that car. Look at that car. You think we think we're reaching the end, but there's actually still a lot of pictures left. Uh, how long have we been going for this? Like at least an hour, if not more. There's still people fucking watching. It's all good. It's all good. Mm, so many pictures, so many stories, so much good time. He is a happy Halo. He is a happy me, also known as Nicholas. So I don't start fucking referring to me as a fucking character of my own stream constantly. Is this another park? So many parks we went to. I think this was like a palace kind of thing. We only got to see briefly because the time of the day, something like that. I can't remember. Actually, no, this was a was it? Maybe it was. This looks like the fucking castle again, but it's not. I think it was one of those palace kind of things again, but it wasn't as tall as the Osaka castle. I think that was one of those things that we. There's a lot of things that you notice. Oh yeah, this was Oh yeah, this is where we got to a certain district of Tokyo again, very famous big market. Got some ice cream here. I think this one oh yeah, this I don't remember. I think this was mango. I'm not entirely sure. But we got like an almond ice cream. Was it almond? I can't remember. It was something that you would normally not think of. What was it? Something have. Damn it! It was something very, very strange, but good. It's not an almond because that would make sense. What the hell was it? Yeah, sesame. It was a sesame ice cream, which sounds incredibly weird, kind of, but it makes sense. Very good. Like cocaine, yeah. No, a sesame ice cream, very good. I don't remember what that was. Probably it was good. It was very good. We got some green tea as well, which was horrific, like most things. Fuck, I don't know why we kept trying the green tea. I think it was maybe okay as an ice cream, but still kind of. Can't remember. I think this was chocolate. I don't know what that is. Some of these things are hard to remember. But this was in the district where I got my project. The caricature of me. Wasabi ice cream. I don't actually remember seeing that. There was a lot of swords you could buy, but I couldn't buy a sword because they were not allowed to transfer them to Denmark. They had strict rules about that. Importing rules are very strict on that. I probably would have bought a fucking sword if I could. It wouldn't be the first time. I already have a sword, but it's a small one. Lots of people. More of these candy kind of red bean paste things that Again, we tried, and tried again, and oh yeah, this is where I got my this is where I got my photo made. This is here the drawing. Awesome. Let me just show that up again because I love that. It's on my wall. I reached. Yes, I love this picture. I don't know how clear you can see it. I have to enhance my. I have to enhance my webcam. Oh, you can see it pretty well. This is the picture. It's fucking lovely. I love it. Looks just like me. Mm. Especially with my beard on. Stay true. I actually didn't even realize that was on my fucking t-shirt before I saw this picture. I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. They made you look like Eminem a bit. I don't know. It just looks like me. Looks like weird old me. What the? No, that's the thing. But yeah, that was very cool. Not even that expensive. I think it cost a little bit. I think it was like 5,000 6,000 yen or something. But still, that was good. I got it in a frame and everything. Perfect souvenir. Mm. Alright, this is one of the many of these famous districts and buildings that my brother was very fascinated about. But I mean, it's still good. Good to come out and see the different districts, the highlights, and whatever. Mm. Yeah, I have no idea what this is called, but apparently it's famous. But it is some beautiful buildings. Definitely appreciate the aesthetics of many of these things more than the fact that they are famous. It is called a building. Yeah, that's what it's called. I think we got like a live ninja show on tape, which was kind of cringy. It was like on the street. It was fucking. It was just pretty bad, but hilarious. What the hell is that? That is disturbing. And we got more pizza. Yeah, we got more pizza. If a dwelling, if you mean. Pizza. Oh, yeah, we got a lot of pizza. This was a place where pizza. Oh, I actually didn't get too many pictures of it. I think you get a trodocolite. Ah, I can't pronounce that. Oh, is this where we're going? I think this is where we're going to Disneyland. No, no, no. That's. I feel like we're missing a video. I feel like I'm missing. We had like a video, although maybe it's later. I'm not sure. But yeah, anyways, we went to Disneyland. We went to Disneyland in Japan. There's something on my beard. Be right back. But we actually went to the SeaWorld because they had like a regular Disneyland and then they had a SeaWorld. And we were told that the SeaWorld was a little bit more mature or something like that. And also, we knew that was going to be a super crowded place. This was definitely also it was more of more expensive things, but not really that much. Yeah, you had to. It was on like a half island kind of thing where there was just entirely Disney. The train itself was a gateway station where there was entirely Disney. You were going into like look at this, the fucking train's Mickey Mouse. Everything was entirely just Disneyized or whatever you would say it. Look at the fucking attention to detail. I don't even want to know how many fucking Riot. So many things, the standards, everything's just so clean and perfect. Ridiculous. So much money that's spent into building this giant corp. And the lines in this place, probably the biggest fucking lines I've ever seen in my life. We were in there at like 9 or 10 in the morning, and some of like the attractions already had like 2 hour waiting lines to get there. So you pretty much the only way that you'd be getting in one of the rides were to get the speeding tickets, which you could go a limited amount of. So you'd come back at a different time to try it. Then there's a few ones you can get in line that weren't too long. You shouldn't go to a place like that because you want to try as many rides as many times as possible. That's you should really put that out of your mind. You should be there because it's an experience. The aesthetics, the fact there's these whole fucking sections that is like perfectly built for a theme. There's a fucking volcano that erupts many times. There is this monster here. Rip, rip trash bone. But there's a lot of aesthetically pleasing thing. The theme was spot on. I don't even know if we got one where there was a lot of. I think it was around. It was like a place for Aladdin. There was a sea world with Ariel. There was a volcano. There was an Indiana Jones town. There was all sort of things. There was like an area for uh American themed with I don't know the words for it, but like when they were like pioneering and stuff. And just so many towns and themes and a lot of fucking flavored popcorns, caramel flavored popcorns, all sort of weirdness. So many people. It was super crowded. Some of the cow list was insane. We got some videos, some of the rides, one of them at least, because we really should have had like a power bank because we didn't have enough battery. It's a lot of things to see, a lot of details. Why am I looking so angry again? I think it's the sun. The sun is always angry, always attacking me. It's around the Ariel's place. So many props. Some of the animatronics are crazy in this place. Like really something I've never seen before. Only seen on videos. That was fun to see. But yeah, a fast ticketing price. Return time. The fast ticketing? Must have really hated it in Japan considering all the angry pictures. Yeah, no, not at all. There was some pretty simplistic ones as well. We wanted the big ones, fast ticketing things. There was like an Aladdin show in 3D and shit that was actually really, really good. Mostly because the genie was there, of course. That was actually I don't even think that was Aladdin. That was just a genie show. Yeah, the magical lamp. More good pictures. I think they got some bad pictures, of course. The weird 3D glasses. Lovely. Some of these shows. This with the 3D, the genie, coming out of the screen, being in front of you, and all sort of movement and air. It's well done. Good show. Feel so much detail. Very fun to try. Oh yeah, this one, the Simpas. This I don't even know what that picture's about. Oh yeah, here is. Oh yeah, this is where I got some of the videos. We got this where we were like telling a story. I don't even know who this character is, by the way. But apparently this was not that one. Not me drinking. Nobody wants to see me drink. Oh yeah. It's Jesus! This is a pretty big show, by the way. I don't know why this is not full screen, by the way. It's Aladdin. It's the Little Mermaid, I'm sure of it. Uh, oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, yeah, that's the ninja scene. We'll get to that later. That was some really good show. The best show was at the end of it, though. Battery for that. There was a really good show towards the end, out on open sea, all sort of weird gimmicks and flying ships projecting videos and shit. It was fucking out of this world. But yeah, look at this guy. Some of these animatronics are really well made. A lot of life, considering some of the bad animatronics I've seen in Denmark. It's a good show. Really good show. There was a lot of attention to detail. It wasn't like the. It wasn't really again a place you would go to get like some of these like super exciting rides. That's not really what they were. It wasn't more like all right, but mostly it was for the show. Like there was a lot of show involved in these, with the animatronics, the atmosphere, and things happening around you with some of the rides. This was the Indiana Jones things, and here we have water that's burning. Because why not? Why not have water burning? Also, a lot of food. Some chicken, some rice. Things are pretty expensive in here, but that's to be expected. A lot of aesthetics, a lot of props and stuff. I think there was an awkward scene where fucking what's his face? Well, you'll see. Goofy. There was a Goofy character that came to me and wanted to hug me, and it was super awkward because I didn't want to. I don't know why he expected of me. Like fucking hell. What the hell is that? There was also a ride that was literally dedicated just to make you wet. Like I didn't even think about how bad it was. You kick him in the balls? No, I just stood there and took it because I was super awkward. I think there's a picture of it. I don't think I have a video of it. Yeah, this right here is where you just get super wet. Like literally, you sit in these things and you go around the place, and all of a sudden there's just a cannon of water blasting you in the face. Like I don't know what we expected of that, but yeah, and then it took fucking forever to get into it. Oh my god, look at this! It's so bad. There's just And everyone is, by the way, having a fucking cell phone. That's also a thing. But the lines were ridiculous, and I mean, it's exactly what you expected to be. Fucking Disney World and it's Japan. I mean, what did you expect? We didn't really complain because we knew exactly what we were going into. Oh yeah, this is afterwards. We're soaked. Or at least I think this is afterwards. I don't know. Mm, look at some of these districts. It's really aesthetically pleasing. Some of these places, smaller restaurants, little trams, little carts, things you could ride on. So many things. This is like a haunted house. Look at this thing. It's so oddly built, yet aesthetically pleasing to look at. This was a ride. The whole house was a ride and a tour where you ended up in some like elevator carousel kind of thing. It was actually really good. I think Cruella actually was in here. Not her, by the way, but Cruella. There was like a lot of these Disney characters that was running around actors, but it was like an actual Cruella, and she was oddly positively received somehow. Considering she's actually a villain. Mm. Go into his mouth. We didn't get in there. Toy realm. It's an actual ship that was just docked here. This place was pretty big. It was not the biggest amusement park I've been to, but it was pretty big nonetheless. You could definitely spend a whole day there, and we did. There was all sorts of shows and shit. Some of them we had the tickets for and shit. Keep saying shit. Oh god, that's goofy. Not me, by the way. That reminds me again. This is a and this is super fucking biased thing, but this is thing you will notice. It is extremely rare to see an overweight Japanese. They're all fucking skinny, and as someone who is just a little bit chubby, yeah, I'm only a little bit chubby. How dare you don't see it? Anyways, anyways, like as a Westerner, you'll generally get a lot of fucking looks. But if you, I especially got a lot of looks because it's such a rare thing to see anyone being chubby. They're all fucking skinny. Damn them. Eating good food and being skinny. But then again, I fucking lost like 4 kilos when I was on my trip down there. It's not like I was holding back. I think in generally the type of food they eat and the environment and the physically active as well that helps. But yeah, that's goofy. Oh my god, the guy went to me. I didn't want this. I did not consent to this. This was weird. I can't even see. I think he wanted to hug me, and I was just standing there being super weirded out because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. Yeah, the kids. Go to the kids. Don't go to me. Do I look like a kid harassed by Goofy? I did not consent to Goofy. Hmm. I look weirded out. Oh, what the hell is that? Some sort of starter. That guy with the Mickey ears looks creepy. Yeah, kind of. Oh yeah, here we went to some more higher quality sushi. I This is probably the best plate of sushi I got. It was like it was pretty much like just like a rich plate. It was like going up in degrees. It was like having see there was eel I think as one of them, and then there was like different versions of tuna, different types of richness, and then this one right here you can see the marbling. It's super marbled. This one is like a little bit more teeny bitsy, but you can still. I actually, when I zoom in more, I was suspicious. I think this is definitely salmon that's there. So you have some regular fatty tuna, and then you have the super rich fatty tuna, which is just, again like a steak. Like the fat inside of that, even though it's cold, it actually well, it's tempered. It's not like from the fridge cold, but like still, it's not cooked. It's raw. The fat in there, it's like it bursts in your mouth like you would have with a good steak. It's so good. That fatty tuna. That is the Kobe beef of the sea. Seriously, bad that some of the fishing of it is not very sustainable. But it might still be coming in the future. But yeah, good food though. More swords. We would have taken more pictures of Disneyland. Oh yeah, this is where the weird, cringy ninja thing happened. Someone was acting some sort of show out on the streets, and all that. I don't know what this was. Well, you get to watch this weird cringiness. I don't even know. It was kind of weird, but hilarious. This is anime. Wow, I can't see it very well there. I think they get down afterwards. Ding. So, was that the only one? That can't be. I think I had something more. Well, thought I had more, but I guess he didn't actually get. They were like trying to do like fucking ninja tricks and shit. Maybe I have them on somewhere else. I don't know. That was a thing. There was two people speeding up near the shop. Was actually a thing. Well, actually, I have to see that again. Was there someone speeding up on the shop? Was there someone speeding up around here? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Weirdness. Currently, we are looking at fishies right now. No idea what it is. Lots of umbrellas. Oh yeah, this was more of this thing. I think we actually watched the majority of this thing. Then they went down the street. I think this was like a samurai versus a ninja, and then they just like all these tricks. Wait, what are you saying? Wait, what do you want to see? What do you want to see? I don't know. He's like trying to do like. Did he have a headband of hidden leaf? Yes, yes he did. Yes he did. It was a complete parody of just that. Let me see what it was. You can't see it here, but I'm pretty sure he did just have that. McDonald's. Yeah, in McDonald's they had like their own fucking Japanese burgers with eggs and stuff. Samurai versus Ninja is a good movie. uh, I know we did not go to McDonald's. It's actually kind of expensive. Like McDonald's was actually some of these things were more actually really expensive considering it's fucking shit versus some of the other things. Hey, I'm Benny. How you doing? You missed out. You're a little bit late into my Japanese stream right now. Oh yeah, this was some of. I think this is where we go into the weird places, the pop star weird strip club places. Oh yeah, this is the stuff. Actually, I repeat this. You came into the right time. I don't know what this was. Some black sword, something something. Whatever the hell this is. It's the Instagram. It's like they were like advertisement for something. And some of these things I don't even know. Do you do karaoke? You see fi. What is that? Oh god, like regular shops. What is that? Oh, it's caviar. That's what it is. Beluga. The cleavage, yeah. We found like a gourmet shop randomly at the end of our trip that had all sort of stuff. Hmm. Yeah, another ramen. Another good fucking ramen. Again, this I don't know if this like looked like it was some sort of advertisement for some of these pop star. Look at these. These look fucking like anime characters, like fucking Tekken kind of thing. Like it's hilarious. But apparently, this is something that's good. If you're a boy, you gotta look like a girl as well. That is how Japanese. Ramen is the only food you need to in life. K-pop stars, but yeah, exactly. That is what they are. I was missing that word. Maybe host club ads? Dude, there were host clubs everywhere, both for females and also for males. And it was so weird seeing these K-pops host the guys standing outside because like usually that's not something you have fucking, at least I've not seen that anywhere. Maybe it's in other countries that are not Denmark, of course. But like seeing these male host guys stand out, that is so weird. But I guess there's still some sort of market for it, I'd say. Hmm. Oh, is this where we're going home? Guess you guys didn't get to see much hentai on the stream. But that, believe me, that was a lot of fucking nudity and hentai. That probably. And then, like, you just clock the person you like. You like a caveman and your face. Yes, that's how it works. Yeah, I think this is the end of it, unfortunately. You've seen enough hentai to know where it goes, dude. There was so much hentai. Some of these shops, yeah, I did. I'm pretty happy we didn't take pictures of that because some of the things were fucking absurd. And you could go to, for like one row where there's like all sort of like normal hentai, and then did I say normal hentai? I meant normal anime stuff. We didn't go to a fucking hentai store, by the way. We went to an anime store, but hentai and anime, those things fucking went hand in hand. And I think the most surprising thing that I saw when it comes to some of these things was like the sheer amount of fucking gay hentai that was there. That was, I gotta say, I that piqued my interest a little bit. Out of all the other weird things that I saw there, I just had to take a peek at some of that because that's not something you see normally. Oh, that's the thing. You need a waifu pillow? No. Mousepad shaped like breast? No. No, you don't need any of these things. Hmm. Oh, we got like a game console in our plane. That's cool. And we're going home. See the fucking. Why do I always look angry at these pictures? I don't actually. Uh, I think, yeah, this is in Finland. We are in the airport in Finland. We end our trip by ordering some super fucking expensive champagne. Just to put a thought on it. You don't need any of this because you already have them. You know me, I'm a Binny. Hmm. Anyways, we've been looking on pictures for like, how long have we been looking at pictures? 2 hours? 1.5? A long time. I knew this was a long list of pictures, but we got through them. You guys wanted it? You gotta look at all these pictures, man. This was an amazing trip. Definitely an amazing. 2.5 hours? Really? I thought that was a finished plane. It was a finished plane. 2.5 hours? I'm happy you guys still kept on going somehow. Any other the clips you want to see again? Maybe me getting eaten up by the deers, or the autistic games. Some of these fucking gaming halls were fucking crazy. The Mario Kart on the street thing, that I wish we had an opportunity to do that. That seriously looks fun. Where's the deers at? Oh, what is that? I think we missed that one actually somehow. Well, I guess it's not really nothing. It's just bamboo forest. Ah, the deers. The deers. Look at that. That's the deer. Me getting eaten up. I love that one. Like I literally just fucking bought. I just bought a package. Like the first one I bought, I had a hard time actually getting to eat. But this one, they fucking just surrounded me and just demanded, like biting my shirt and shit. Oh, lovely.
No, den fuck.
All right, I think this is gonna be it for today. I didn't even expect to be spending so much time with these pictures, but I mean, why the hell not? Anyways, I'm gonna cut the stream here. No more wine for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed some of that. You should have said to the behave or end up like Barbie. But Barbie didn't fucking die. You should have said Barbie's mother. But anyways, yeah. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day.